we turned the ball over way too many times. We gave a block punt. We fumbled the ball. We did a bunch of stuff that hurt ourselves.
New London enters the matchup 2-1 behind a dominant ground attack that is currently number 11 and 8th player in total yards. Edeker says the Tigers don't do anything fancy, and that's the scary part.
And yet they're putting up big numbers. They're going to come straight forward at you and bring the house and run right at you and say, stop us. And when you get a scheme team putting up big points, you can plan for something and you can work against a scheme. Like I said, these guys, they don't do a whole lot fancy. They just come out and play.
Kickoff from New London is set for 7 p.m. For the Radio Iowa Scouting Report, I'm Nathan Blackwell.
There's one rated matchup in Class A. It takes place in District 2 as 8th-ranked Newman Catholic hosts number 9 North Butler. Bob Fisher reports.
Newman comes in at 3-1 overall. Their only blemish on their record is a loss to top-ranked West Hancock in Week 2. Coach Rich McCardle says they'll be challenged by a Bearcat rushing attack.
There's certainly no slouch here. They got a trio of 6-foot running backs, and they love to run the ball, and they got a big quarterback that can throw it too. So I tell you, there's a big challenge for us tonight.
McCardle says North Butler will be out for revenge after Newman beat them twice last year, including 49-14 in the opening round of postseason play.
Last year in the playoff game, we had a big third quarter. They were beating us 13-7 going into halftime, and I think we had a 35-point third quarter. We were fortunate enough to get some interceptions and some turnovers, and we converted those right away, and they kind of steamrolled on them a little bit. But they're a heck of a ball club, and they're pretty tough for us to play.
North Butler is a perfect 4-0, outscoring their opponents during that stretch 141-28. In Mason City, I'm Bob Fisher for the Scouting Report.
Class A, top-ranked West Hancock visits North Union. It's number 2 Woodbury Central at Lawton Bronson. 1A, there's one rated matchup tonight. It features 4th-ranked Pella Christian visiting number 6 Sigourney Keota. Also in Class 1A tonight, it's top-ranked Van Meter visiting West Central Valley. Number 2 Iowa City Regina is on the road at Wilton. That's all for the Scouting Report. For Radio Iowa Sports, I'm Todd Kium.
At Arnold Motor Supply in Lamars, they understand service really does make the difference. They'll take the extra step to help you find the right part. The first time, every time. At Arnold Motor Supply, service really is the difference.
We're proud to be Arnold Motor Supply.
The Lamars Agri Center, your local source for Scott's Lawn Products, top-performing Kent feed products, a full line of agronomic inputs, bulk grass seed, bird feeders, bulk bird feed, and outstanding service. The Lamars Agri Center, your source for everything that grows. Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamars. Dr. Becky DeRuyter. When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is number 1 for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver Plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
This is John from Siouxland Glass. You're busy. Let me help with pickup and drop off of your vehicle included in your service. Call 712-540-9080 for auto glass repair and replacement.
Certified Public Accountants Cruz & Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz & Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
It's now time for high school football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Kraft looks to throw. He lobs it up over the right sideline. Found Keaton Bonderson down the sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Gehlen Catholic.
High school football.
Looking for the end around right side, and that play gets blown up.
With all the action, here's KLEM Sports Director Daniel Versteeg.
And a very pleasant, good Friday evening to you. Welcome into the second half of the high school football season here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamars. We're also online audio streaming on our website, KLEM1410.com, and you can watch this contest live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Thanks to our great video sponsors bringing you that coverage to you. Northwest Bank, Julie Hurt, Realtor with Century 21 ProLink, Pease Pizza House, and Pitchfork Ag. Tonight it is week 5 of the high school football season, and in Class A, this is the start of the second half of the season. Only 8 regular season games in classes 8-player to 2A. 3A, 4A, and 5A get the luxury of 9 games. But these squads are already getting down to that back half, the downhill portion of the regular season. Gehlen Catholic comes into tonight's contest sporting a 2-2 overall record, and that's 1-1 in Class A District 1. For Akron-Westfield, similar story. The Westerners are 1-3. They're also 1-1 in district play. So the Jays and the Westerners trying to jockey for that second spot in the conference, in the district, I beg your pardon. And again, these spots are so important because the top 4 teams in each Class A district make the playoffs. Positioning in the district is so crucial. And for Akron-Westfield and Gehlen Catholic, they're trying to improve their standings in the district here tonight. As for both of these squads, they are just finishing up with district games the rest of the way. They are done with their non-district schedule, so they can really hone in on these last 4 games and try and make sure that they can improve their district standings and get themselves into the playoffs. The Jays coming off a big win, a 42-10 victory over Hinton last week, and boy, they got things started right away with a turnover that turned into a touchdown, a fumble recovery from Aiden Spangler that gave the Jays the early lead, and then the offense really got going for Gehlen Catholic. Namely, their big play was there a majority of the night. Of course, the ground attack with the ability of Aiden Spangler and Yahir Venegas filling in for Dylan Lehman. The Jays were able to get it done on the ground, but through the air as well. Keaton Bonderson, the favorite target for Connor Kraft. He hauled in 4 passes for 139 yards and 3 touchdowns, and his numbers just keep getting that much more extravagant, even though the Jays have implemented a much better running attack now over the last couple of weeks. Keaton's numbers still remain impressive. He has only 10 catches, but he has 312 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns, and those are some ridiculous numbers. It shows that the big play is going to be there for the Jays a lot of times, but as you'll hear Coach Jeremy Schindler say in our pregame coverage here in just a few minutes, got a chance to talk to him, we'll have that interview for you in a few minutes, he said they're not going to be looking for those big plays right away tonight. He says they are going to try and remain patient against an Akron-Westfield defense that knows how to shut down the run and knows how to shut down the passing attack, especially the passing attack. This Westerner defense has picked off 7 passes and has held opponents to only 150 yards of total offense passing per game these last 4 games. So that's what Gehlen Catholic's going to look towards. I asked Coach Schindler when we got here, is it windy enough for you, Coach? And he said, you know what? It should die down, first of all, is what he said. But he said, the wind, he thinks is going to hurt Akron-Westfield a little bit more. Galen's going to look to run the ball a lot more. They're going to look to keep the clock moving, keep the Westerner defense on the field as long as possible. They are quite content tonight to go 15, 16 plays, take 7 minutes off the clock, whatever that needs to be to have success. And we're going to look to see Gehlen Catholic do that. Again, Jeremy will tell us all about it on our pregame coverage here in just a few minutes. Akron-Westfield might be the complete opposite on the offensive side. When you have a quarterback like Cade Walkingstick, you got to utilize him, and the Westerners have done that a number of times this year. He has been quite the quarterback and completing 50% of his passes, and he's thrown 136 passing attempts in 4 games. That is utilization big time. He has thrown quick math, he's thrown 34 pass attempts per game this year. So pass first, and then pass first again. This Westerner squad to the tune of 203 yards through the air, a contest, but only 3 scores. They've been able to get downfield through their passing attack, but it's their ground attack that has gotten them into the end zone, and specifically the play of sophomore running back Ian Blau. Now, I talked to Coach Walkingstick at the beginning of the year, and he told me about Blau's freshman year, and boy, he says he hasn't had an athlete come through this program like Ian in a while, and to say that about a freshman who led the team in tackles last year and was your top running back last year. That's some pretty high praise for a coach who has been around the block. He's been coaching high school football for the better part of 2 decades. This is his 11th season at Akron-Westfield with a stop before that in Oklahoma. And it's going to be a good one here. This is a very vital game in the district. Gehlen Catholic would love to kind of take some control in the second spot in the district standings. So would Akron-Westfield. A 2-1 district record heading into the final 3 games of district play looks a whole lot better than a 1-2 district record. Unfortunately, one of these 2 teams is going to exit tonight with that 1-2 record. And while one team is going to try and get themselves that second spot in the district standings heading into tonight's contest and heading into the final 3 weeks of the season. As we take a look at the rest of the schedule for Gehlen Catholic, the Jays will be at home coming up to next week at home against South O'Brien. They will be on the road at MMCRU and finish off the regular season with their homecoming game against Alta Aurelia. Akron-Westfield on the road the next 2 weeks at Hinton, at South O'Brien, and then wrapping things up at Hartley-Melvin Sanborn. Last 2 weeks for the Westerners are going to be brutal. They're going to have to pick off some wins here because HMS and South O'Brien are not going to give them any space. That is for sure. Those are 2 really solid football programs here in Class A District 1. We'll get a break in when we come back. Jeremy Schindler joins us on our Friday Night Football pregame show live from Akron, Iowa. It's Gehlen Catholic, and it is Akron-Westfield in Class A District 1 action. We'll have Jeremy Schindler coming up next on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's.
Whether you're building, remodeling, or renovating, choose the professional that you've come to trust, O.H. Livermore Construction. From commercial to residential remodeling to a complete renovation, contact O.H. Livermore Construction for a free estimate today. 540-6247. O.H. Livermore Construction, Lamar's. Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It's the corner for fashion. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's. For men's, young men's, and ladies' clothing, a shoe department, and formal wear too. In-store alterations, gift cards, and personal service. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's.
Who has time to sit and wait and wait and wait to wash your car? Choose Easy Clean Car Wash. We'll have you in and out in under 4 minutes with a shine that will make people talk. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy. Just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street, Lamar's.
Floyd Valley Therapies. Whether you have experienced an injury, accident, had surgery, or are dealing with chronic pain, we are here to offer personalized care to every patient every time. Learn more about our extensive services at floydvalley.org.
Get more done this summer with a special loan rate from Northwest Bank. Buy a car, take a vacation, use the equity in your home for what you want. Northwest Bank's home equity line of credit special rate of 1.5% APR fixed for 6 months, then variable rate thereafter. Currently 3.25% APR. This rate is available for a limited time to qualified borrowers. Stop in or call 1-800-678-4105 for details about credit costs and terms. Visit nw.bank to apply online.
Commitment you can bank on.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Ethan Herbst, wide receiver for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM 96.9 FM KLEM.
Welcome back to our Friday Night Football pregame show here on 1410 AM 96.9 FM KLEM. Daniel Versteg, joined by the head coach of Gehlen Catholic football. That's Jeremy Schindler. His squad is 2-2 and 1-1 in district play, coming off a 42-10 victory over the Hinton Blackhawks. And Coach, when you look at last week's game and the convincing manner in which you won, what does that do for your team now going forward into the second half of your season?
Yeah, I think it gives us a lot of confidence. We went out there, we executed our game plan last week, and really just did a very good job of finishing the game. I thought at halftime, after they had gotten a field goal right before half, we talked to the guys and said, when you got a lead, you got to finish the job, and I think they did a really good job, especially our offensive line and running backs really came out and set the tone early in that second half, and we were able to move the ball on the ground very convincingly in the second half. And when you have a lead, that's what you want to be able to do, is run the ball and milk that clock.
You guys were able to get that win, obviously, but, as you know, as a coach, there's always things you want to work on. What kind of things did you do this week in practice to try and improve your team?
We understand that this week we're facing a team that can throw the ball better than Hinton. So one of the big emphases, especially defensively, was our coverage. We had a lot of young guys playing back there last week. We got some guys back from injury and from illness, so hopefully we will be a little bit better in the secondary, but those young guys are still going to have to play. So we definitely had a big emphasis on making sure we understand the coverages and what our job is depending upon the coverage. So where's our help? What kind of leverage do we need to play with? Different things like that, and just to get those younger guys schooled up, because they're going to play a bigger role here in the second half of the season, when we have guys who are injured. Offensively, it's just about continuing to build, continuing to execute. That's something we've been able to continue to grow each and every game. We show something a little different, and so we want to continue to evolve this offense so that by the time we get to the end of the season, it doesn't look like it did in weeks 1, 2, and 3. We want it to look completely different and just better and more explosive and more consistent. And so that's really what we're working on offensively.
You talked about trying to make sure your younger players are ready to go for you, and it's something that you've talked about a few weeks now is the health of your team. You've had to deal with some injuries. As you sit here getting ready for tonight's game against Akron-Westfield, where does the health of your team sit injury-wise and things like that?
Yeah, we got some guys back midweek, which was good. They were able to practice on Wednesday and Thursday. So that's good. You worry about the guys who have been out for a little while. You worry about their conditioning level, so you have to make sure that everybody else is ready to go as well. So we're definitely healthier this week than we were last week, which is a step in the right direction, and hopefully we just continue to get guys back. But, everybody's beat up. It's the middle of the season. Everybody has injuries, and you just have to – the next guy has to step up and make plays and do their job, and that's what we expect out of our guys, and hopefully we can go out and do that tonight.
We're chatting with Coach Jeremy Schindler, head coach of Gehlen Catholic football, as we have mentioned a couple times, now taking on Akron-Westfield tonight in Akron. The Westerners 1-3, but a 500-1-1 record in district play. Let's look at that Westerner offense. First of all, Coach, what kind of things stand out to you right away?
They spread the ball around. They got a quarterback. They like to spread you out. Cade Walking Stick. I think this is his third year as a starter, so he's got a lot of experience. He's a senior. They have a running back who's a little bit bigger in size. He's a physical player, and so they do hand him the ball more than they have in the past. And I think one of the biggest improvements is their offensive line. I think their offensive line is playing better this year than they have in years past. They are 1-3, but they've had, they lost an overtime game to Alta Aurelia in heartbreaking fashion. So, this is not a team that you can take lightly. They will go out there and they'll put up points, and defensively they'll take chances and get after you. And so we have to make sure that defensively we're ready for whatever they throw at us. Coach Walking Stick, he designs up some doozies of plays, and so we just have to be sure we are lined up correctly and we run to the football and we tackle.
When you talk about their offensive line being stronger than they may have been in years past. Of course, that is the key to their success offensively. How do you get enough physicality up in the trenches to maybe give Cade some pressure or be able to slow down their running attack?
Yeah, we like our defensive line. We've got guys like Ryan Livermore, Aiden Spangler, Evan Stieg, Jack Kestnick. We got some beef up front too, and we even got some speed up there. So we like those guys, and we like that matchup. We think we can control the line of scrimmage. I think that's the key on both sides of the ball this week, is being able to control the line of scrimmage. And our guys are going to have to do a good job of identifying when it's run and when it's pass. And when it's run, we got to sit, we got to find the ball, play low, play with leverage, and make plays. And then when it's pass, we got to be able to transition from that run defense to, oh, now I gotta get a move on and get to the quarterback and get pressure in his face.
When you talk about their running game, Ian Blau is their running back, the sophomore, and you said he's better than some running backs they've had in years past. What makes him so much better and that much more dangerous?
Well, he's just a good athlete. He's a better athlete than they've put back there in a long time. He qualified for state track in the shot put last year as a freshman. So that tells you he's definitely, and he's not a heavy kid. I mean, he's very explosive. I wouldn't say he's a burner by any means, but for his size, he can run and he'll try and run through you. So we definitely have to make sure we gang tackle on him and don't let him get going. If we can stop him before he gets started, that'll be the best situation for us.
Chatting with Coach Jeremy Schindler. He's the head coach of Gehlen Catholic football, getting ready for Akron-Westfield. That's a little look at the Akron-Westfield offense. Let's look at the defense for them. What kind of strengths do you see out of them right away?
Well, they definitely want to get pressure on the quarterback. They play man-to-man coverage a lot. Sometimes they'll have a safety and they'll play kind of a man-free technique where they do have one guy who's kind of just roaming playing center field. Other times they'll play zero coverage and they'll just match you up one-on-one across the board and they're going to come after you. But that's the big staple is they're coming after you. And so, we know that in the run game they're going to get us every once in a while. We're going to call a play and they're going to blitz right into it, and that's okay. But every once in a while, though, they're going to run right past that ball carrier, and it happens. It's high school kids. They blitzers run past ball carriers all the time. And if we get to the second level, there's not very many people there. And usually they're staring at the man who they're supposed to be covering. So we just have to be patient offensively and make sure we understand what the defense is trying to do and take what they give us.
You talk about their man-to-man coverage, and I guess it's worked out for them so far this season. They've picked off 7 passes out of that secondary, and I guess for their athletes back there, what makes that pass coverage so good that they've been able to turn the ball over so many ways that way?
Well, they're tough physical players in the secondary, and they really try and get up on you and give you a jam, bump you off the line of scrimmage, and then just make the timing difficult. And I think a lot of those interceptions are partially have to go to credit to their blitzing in their front because they don't let the quarterback hang on to the ball for a long time. And, quarterbacks in past games have made some bad decisions and just chucked it up, and they've been able to go get the ball. So I think it's a combination of their blitzing and, them being able to reroute you off the line of scrimmage and then just going to make a play on the ball.
Does their ability to send you a blitz and then also be able to drop back in coverage and do that kind of seamlessly, does that is that kind of just an aspect of their formation where they are lining up 5 linebackers at you?
The one place that I don't think they do a very good job defensively is I don't think they have good gap integrity, and so that kind of points to their alignment. It's really hard. We line up on defense. We line up consistently. We got all of our gaps covered, whether it's with a defensive lineman or a linebacker. They will hop in and out of gaps, and I think that's by design. There's really no rhyme or reason to it. That's one of the tough parts in decoding their defense is to understand what are they trying to do up front. And sometimes they'll hop from gap to gap as a linebacker. Typically, they play with 2 or 3 down linemen, and then their linebackers are moving all over the place. Now, sometimes that really works to their benefit because it messes with your offensive line. And like we told the guys, if you play with your shoulders square and you stay on your path, you'll run into someone from the other team. And when you run into someone from the other team, you got to block them. Okay, that's the key to blocking them. In terms of they might blitz right into one of those run plays, like I said earlier, and they're going to get us for a couple losses. But every once in a while, they're going to guess wrong, and we're going to go out the back door, and we're going to be gone. So we just have to stay patient with the run game. It's not going to be all home runs. We've got to be able to grind out those 2-3-yard carries, and then every once in a while we'll get a big play.
We're talking, obviously, about high school kids, and you guys have been successful with some of your home run plays, and they probably want a lot more of that. How difficult is it to remind your offense to stay patient? We need to, crack off a 15-play, 7-minute drive, whatever that is, to be successful on offense.
Yeah, I mean, it's like breaking a rock. You can't just hit a rock with a hammer one time and it breaks. You got to hit the rock over and over and over again, and eventually it's going to break. And that's what you want to do to a defense. That's what those 3, 4, 5-yard gains are. Those are body shots. They just wear on a defense. You're out there for 5, 6, 7, 8-minute drives, and you just you just can't get off the field. That's very demoralizing to a defense. It's almost as demoralizing as when we throw the ball over top to Keaton or Ryan, and they make big plays. So, again, our philosophy on offense is we're going to take what the defense gives us. And if they're giving us the big play opportunity, we're going to go and try and take that big play. If they're playing soft and they want to try and make us drive the field for 10, 15-play drives, then we're going to do that. And so that's just our philosophy. That's what we're always going to do. And it could change from drive to drive or play to play. It just depends on what the defense wants to do.
Chatting with Coach Jeremy Schindler. Last thing for you here, Coach, as you get ready for tonight's game and looking at your team, what kind of things do you need to see from your squad right out of the gate, whether that be in warm-ups, whether that be in your first drive, whatever that may be? What do you have to see to have that confidence? What has to be seen from your guys right away?
I think just on defense we need to play physical and line up correctly and play physical. If we do that, I think we'll be fine. And then offensively, we just need to execute and play with a sense of urgency. That's, I keep telling the guys, it's okay to be greedy on offense. We want to score and score and score more, So we've had too many years in the past where we'll come out and first couple drives will be good. We want to be greedy and keep scoring. Don't let your foot off the gas pedal. So I think if we do those few things, I think we'll be okay.
Well, I hope that's the case. I'm looking forward to this one tonight, Coach. And, best of luck. We'll talk to you on Saturday.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yep. It's head coach Jeremy Schindler, head coach of Gehlen Catholic Football on our Friday Night Football pregame show. We'll have more from Akron after this break on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLAM.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Lamars and Akron.
A little post-game snack tonight at Taco John's in Lamars. Twilight tacos, hard shell tacos 99 cents, and soft shell tacos $1.29. Ole the day at Taco John's in Lamars.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
This is Evan Johnson, offensive lineman for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
And we welcome you back to Akron for tonight's Class A District 1 matchup between Gehlen Catholic and Akron-Westfield. The Jays come into tonight with a .500 record, 2 wins and 2 losses. They are winners of 2 in a row heading into the back half of the season. Akron-Westfield comes in with a 1-3 record, but boy, is that 1-3 record deceiving. Just like Coach Schindler talked about in the pregame interview, the 1 touchdown loss to open the year against Lawton Bronson, a team that would end up being ranked in the top 10 for 1 week. And then the overtime 1-point loss on the road at Alta. Really, you can make a legitimate and very easy case that this could be a 3-1 football team and a team that could be unbeaten in the district to start this season. It could very well be like that. Akron-Westfield and Gehlen Catholic now ready to meet up in Class A District 1 action. The Westerners won the opening coin toss. They've elected to defer their choice to the second half, so we'll see Gehlen Catholic start on offense here, and the Jays will send out their junior quarterback Connor Kraft to lead Gehlen Catholic on offense. And Eric Walkingstick, the head coach of the Westerners, I think is talking with our officiating crew. I think there was some confusion about which side the Westerners were going to attack first. The White Hat was, he said he's got Akron-Westfield defending this end to our right, and, well, I don't think Coach Walking Stick liked it, but nevertheless, we're ready to go, and it will be the junior Jacob Myers to boot this thing away, and he's lining up like a pseudo onside kick already. And now he steps back to maybe boot this one away. But here we go. We're ready for high school football here on KLEM Lamar's. This is an onside kick, and it is fielded by the Jays at the 49-yard line. Trevor Morris falls on that opening onside kick attempt, and, wow, what a way to start things. 1st and 10 for the Jays. They'll have it at the Akron-Westfield 48-yard line, roughly. My goodness. Well, Coach Schindler did say that Eric Walking Stick draws up some doozies of a play. I thought he would just talk about offense. I did not expect an opening kickoff onside kick, but the Jays will have things 1st and 10 already on Akron-Westfield's end of midfield. I formation set. Connor Kraft under center, receiver on either side. This is a handoff left side. Spangler bounces off tackle. Left numbers 45-40 down the sideline to the 30. 25-20. Spangler on the first play from scrimmage is all the way into the end zone for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. 48 yards on the first play from scrimmage for Aiden Spangler, and the Jays lead Akron-Westfield 6-0 with only 15 seconds gone in the first quarter. What a start. Oh, and Spangler actually stepped out of bounds at the no, he didn't. He was in bounds all the way. 48-yard run for Spangler has Gehlen Catholic up right away. And now a point after try here for Ryan Livermore to try and, right away give the Jays a 7-0 lead. Hold by Ethan Herbst, and Livermore's line drive kick is through the uprights and good. How about that excitement? 48 yards from Aiden Spangler for his second rushing touchdown of the year has Gehlen Catholic up 7-0 early. We'll get a quick break in. Well, just like that, Akron-Westfield's going to get the football when we return to Akron here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's.
It takes a strong body and a strong mind to make you an athlete. So train hard and play smart. Play with confidence and always expect the unexpected. This message was brought to you by Van Sanitation and Recycling, proud supporters of local athletics.
Prime Bank is pleased to support educational opportunities at Gehlen Catholic and Lamar's community. We're proud to support our students in the classroom, on the playing field, in the band room, on stage, or in any extracurricular activity. Prime Bank works hard to help all of our children excel in their endeavors.
Member FDIC.
This is Elias Sitzman, offensive lineman for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
And we welcome you back to Akron, Iowa. What a start to this one. The Westerners kicked an onside kick that the Jays recovered at the Westerner 48-yard line. And then Gehlen Catholic on the first play from scrimmage runs it around the left side, and Spangler takes it all the way in for a 48-yard touchdown run. His longest run of the season. Jays up 7-0 in the first 15 seconds. As Ryan Livermore now sends a line drive kick that bounces inside the 20, is picked up by a player who had his knee down. That's Ashton Eden, who fields the ball on his knee at the 16-yard line. So Akron-Westfield will have 1st down and 10 from their own 16. Well, already a game of field position as Gehlen started in Akron-Westfield territory. The Westerners now start inside their own 20. And 3-year starting quarterback Cade Walking Stick will get things started here for the Westerner offense. He lines up with trips receivers right, one in motion left to right, and a flag comes out as this give goes around the right side to Tyson Fairbanks. And a little jet sweep. Fairbanks gets about to the 20-yard line, but again, we do have a flag from our white hat Mark to Grotenheis. And this one, I think, might be on the Westerners. An illegal shift is called on Akron-Westfield. And this 5-yard penalty will back them up to their own 11, roughly. It looks like their own 11-yard line. So right away, the Westerners have first down and 15 following the illegal shift. And now start this possession at their own 11-yard line. Here's Walking Stick in the gun. And he's looking to give it around the left side, and he does. This runner up to the 15. It's Derek Vanderlinden. Vanderlinden picks up about 4 yards right to the 15. And that is going to set up second down and 11. So Derek Vanderlinden on that little jet sweep to the 15. Second down, and still behind the chains are the Westerner offense as Walking Stick lines up with Blau off his right hip. 4 receivers, 2 on either side. Walking Stick in the gun. A play-action fake, 3-step drop. Walking Stick toward the right numbers. That pass is caught. Right numbers 30, and brought down across the 30 is Lane Kenny. Down to the 33-yard line, more than enough for an Akron-Westfield first down as Kenny picks up 18 yards on the completed pass from Cade Walking Stick. Yeah, that was well, we're going to see a heavy dose of Cade Walking Stick's right arm, I have a feeling. The senior can sling it to the tune of 800 yards in 4 games to start things out. Walking Stick with the give now to Ian Blau. He breaks free across the 35-40, gets tripped up and falls across the first down marker to the 45. A pickup of a dozen on the carry by Ian Blau, and that's another first down for the Westerners. All the way up to Akron-Westfield's 45-yard line, and, well, the field position not totally hurting Akron-Westfield right now as they're already up to midfield. First and 10 here for the Westerners as Cade Walking Stick looks over to his father, Eric Walking Stick, the head coach of the Westerners, to get the play call. 4 receivers, 2 on either side. Walking Stick, a belt high snap, 3-step drop, faces some pressure, pass toward the left sideline, caught by Tyson Fairbanks across midfield, and he is stopped short of the marker at the 46-yard line of Gehlen Catholic. Tyson Fairbanks on that catch gains 9, and it's second down and 1 here for the Westerners. Gehlen Catholic 46-yard line. 9:35 left in the first quarter, 7-0 early. Gehlen Catholic leading Akron-Westfield. Second down and 1. Walking Stick of the Westerners tried a bit of a hard count. Gehlen Catholic not budging. 2 receivers on either side of Walking Stick lining up in the gun with Blau off his right hip. Walking Stick, shoulder high snap, give to Blau. He's got first down yardage across the 45 and ruled down to the 42-yard line. A pickup of 4 for Ian Blau, and easily enough for a Westerner first down. 16 yards already on a pair of carries for Ian Blau. That is the 3rd first down of this drive for the Westerners as they try and keep this train moving across the seam and try and answer the Gehlen Catholic touchdown that was on the first play from scrimmage. And Coach Schindler said he wasn't going to go for any home run plays. And the Westerner offense looking like how he predicted his offense to look. Here's Walking Stick with a play-action fake. Rolls out right, throws it toward the sideline, and the pass batted away, but a flag is called. Connor Kraft on the coverage of Lane Kenny, the intended target. And they're going to get Kraft, I believe, for defensive pass interference, saying he did not turn around and play the ball. He did not make an effort to play the ball. That's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down for Akron-Westfield. Started at the Gehlen 42, so they're going to mark this off to about the 27-yard line on a 15-yard penalty. Yeah, that sounds about right there. Gehlen Catholic 27 following the pass interference penalty, and now it is looking very much like the Westerners going to be able to pick up a score here with 8:42 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Gehlen Catholic. Here's Walking Stick. 4 receivers. Handoff up the middle. Blau broke a tackle. 25-20 up the seam to the 10 to the 5. He's into the end zone. That's a Westerner touchdown as a flag comes out late. I think it'll be on the tackle, and Ian Blau is going to have his 4th touchdown run of the season, and the Westerners already within a point of Gehlen Catholic. 7-6 Jays with 8:34 left in quarter number 1. You have to wait this flag, but I think it's on the defense. Or is it on a downfield block? Wait a minute. No, I think they're going to get a face mask. Yep, face mask called. That penalty declined all day, every day. And it is a 27-yard touchdown run for Ian Blau, proving difficult to bring down. And just like that, 3 carries, a touchdown already for Ian Blau. on a drive that took 3 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock. Quick work, and now a point after. No, we're going to get a awkward little swinging gate play to the left side. Ian Blau is in for the 2-point conversion. They just flipped it to Blau on a direct snap, and he took it toward that left side swinging gate. And the Westerners take an 8-7 lead with 8:34 left in quarter number 1. Ian Blau scores the touchdown and scores the 2-point conversion to put the Westerners up by a point. We'll get a break in. When we come back, we'll have the Gehlen Catholic's possession of the football. When we return to Akron, you're listening to high school football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's.
Being on the winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud supporter of all our area high school sports teams.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's at 540-7757. That's 540-7757.
This is Ryan Livermore, DN for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
And we welcome you back to Akron, Iowa, the site of this district matchup between Gehlen Catholic and Akron-Westfield. 8:34 remaining in the first quarter, and the Westerners lead 8-7 over Gehlen Catholic. The Westerners now kicking from the Gehlen Catholic 45 following the face mask penalty. The Jays are going to be able to get to return this one. This one taken from the 10 to the 15 to the 20 and brought down as Jackson Kramer past the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Gehlen Catholic will now have some more realistic field position with 8:27 left in the first quarter. They will start this drive from their own 21-yard line. A 6-play, 84-yard drive ended in an Akron-Westfield touchdown on their on the last possession of this game. And then the 2-point conversion put the Westerners up by a point. Gehlen Catholic scored their touchdown on their first play of the drive. Let's see if they can get through one of the more methodical drives that Coach Schindler was talking about on the pregame. Kraft under center. This give goes to Spangler up the middle. He gets hard in the pile by Ian Blau. Ian Blau hits him hard at the 25. Pickup of 4 for Spangler. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 here for Gehlen. 2nd down and 6 for the Jays at their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff now to the fullback. It's Yahir Venegas off the I formation set. A pickup of about 4 to the 29. Pickup of 4 is going to set up 3rd down and 2. So 3rd down and 2 quickly. The Westerners did not get into, they did not get into a 3rd down scenario on their possession. This is the first 3rd down of the contest. An I formation set again for Kraft, a receiver on either side on 3rd down and 2. The give to Spangler, looking for some room. He's got the first down across the 30, across the 31, and ruled down to the 33-yard line. Ruled him down to forward progress. That 4-yard carry is enough for a Gehlen Catholic first down. A pickup of 4 there for Aiden Spangler, the tailback, and it's 1st down and 10 here for the Jays. This broadcast of Gehlen Catholic football is made possible by Timmons Construction, Campbell's Lawn and Landscaping, Colbeck Hay and Grinding, Perspective Insurance, Hummer's Lawn Service, and attorneys Murphy, Collins, and McGill. 1st down and 10 for the Jays at their own 33. Double play action. Kraft looking to throw. Jump pass over the middle. That one's caught by Ryan Livermore. He's across the 35 and tackled down at the 39-yard line. Lane Kenny on the stop. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and 4 on that little 6-yard completion over the middle. That's Kraft's first pass attempt and first completed pass of the ball game. 2nd down and 4 here upcoming for Gehlen Catholic at their own 39-yard line. Jays have not gone out of that I formation with Venegas, the fullback, and Spangler, the tailback. A fake to Venegas, gave to Spangler, left side. He's got 1st down yardage again as he gets across the 40 and tackled forward to the 45-yard line. Another 1st down on a 6-yard carry by Spangler. 1st down and 10 here for the Jays at their own 45-yard line. Well, right now, each offense is so far having a heyday I know it's early, first 6 minutes of this quarter, but no defense has had an answer yet. First down and 10 of the 45. I formation again for Kraft. He gives it to Venegas this time. Straight up the middle. Stood up and tackled forward to the 49-yard line. That's a pickup of 4 for Yahir Venegas. And that is quickly going to make it second down and 6. 6.5, 6, 7, something like that. Second down and a long 6, we'll call it. Out the 49-yard line. Kraft again in I formation. A receiver on either side. Fake the give to Venegas. Hand off to Spangler. Gets across midfield. Spins away from one tackler. And he's got first down yardage again across the 45 of Akron-Westfield to the Westerner 43. It's a pickup of 8 yards and another first down for Gehlen Catholic as Spangler picks up 8 hard-earned yards. He's got 5 carries, 70 yards, and a rushing touchdown to start this contest. With 5:13 left in the first quarter, Akron-Westfield 8, Gehlen Catholic 7. Jays have first and 10 of the Westerner 43. I formation, receiver on either side. Kraft, a double play action, rolls out left, quick throw. That one is caught at the 35 and brought down is Venegas at the 34-yard line. 9-yard completion to Venegas. It's going to set up second down and 1. It almost looked like Venegas dropped that thing. But Yahir juggles it, makes the catch, sets up second down and a yard from the Akron-Westfield 34. Here's Kraft under center once again. Same formation, I formation, a receiver on either side. Kraft, give to Spangler, off tackle right side to the 30 to the 25. Tripped up forward across the 25 to the 24. A pickup of 9 for Aiden, pickup of 10, for Aiden Spangler. And the 4th first down of the drive for Gehlen Catholic. Gehlen Catholic has the offense rolling, and it is rolling through the tailback in Aiden Spangler. The 5'11", 185-pound junior has 80 yards already in quarter number 1. Here's first down and 10 of the Westerner 24. Same I formation. This tight end on the left side now for the Jays. They give it to Spangler, looking left side. He bounces off tackle, breaks a tackle from Lane Kenny, stays on his feet. Ball comes out, and this is going to be a close one. Looked like Venegas dove on it, and he did at the 25-yard line. Oh, the Jays had to hold their breath there. Yahir Venegas comes up clutch, recovers the fumble. And it's going to be second down and about 11 here. Second down and 11. For the Jays at the Westerner 25. So that finally is a stop on defense for one of these two teams. I don't think we've had a loss of yardage play yet on either side. Props to the Westerner defense. We've got a late substitution. Something stopping the clock. I'm not sure why they I don't know why our official had to stop the clock there for that probably an equipment. Yeah, that would make sense. Stop the clock for that. Here is second down and 11. Give to Venegas up the middle. The Westerner defense stands him up right at the original line of scrimmage. A pickup of a yard for Yahir Venegas, and that's going to set up a third down and 10 here for the Jays at the Westerner 24. Yeah, they took, let's see, who'd they take out there? Took out one of the linebackers, Jacob Hankins. They took him out to fix his helmet, and now he'll be ready to go back in there next play. Third down and 10 for the Jays. Akron-Westfield 24, double play action. Kraft rolls out to his right, looking to throw over the right numbers, looking for Ethan Herbst, and that pass gets batted away. Pass falls incomplete. Landon Vosberg, the linebacker, on the coverage. It's fourth down and 10. And the Jays have a decision to make. Can they kick a field goal from here, I guess, would be the interesting question. Ryan Livermore, the regular kicker. Looks like the Jays are going to have to go for it here. I don't think do they have the ability to kick a field goal from out here? That'd be a 40-plus yarder. Yeah, they're going to have to go for it here. And Kraft is going to empty the backfield a bit more. 4 receivers, 2 on either side, a single back in Venegas. 4th and 10. Kraft, a 5-step drop from an under center snap. Throws down the right sideline. Nobody's there. Overthrew Ryan Livermore or underthrew Ethan Herbst. Either way, It's a turnover on downs, and Akron-Westfield will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 24. Excellent job by the Westerner defense. They bent, allowing Gehlen Catholic down to the 24-yard line, but did not break. And now take over with 2:31 left in the first quarter, and our score, Akron-Westfield 8, Gehlen Catholic 7. Westerner offense comes back out of the field. Their first possession of the game ended in a 27-yard touchdown run from Ian Blau on a 6-play, 84-yard drive. Walking stick, a play action, screen pass toward the left side. Kenny takes it outside the right numbers, 25-30. Flag on the play on a block as Kenny gets across the 35 and is brought down to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but multiple officials saw, I believe, a holding penalty out there on the right side on that screen. And so this screen pass is going to come back as our white hat Mark de Grotenhuis will. We got a block in the back, not a hold, but that's still going to be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, like a holding would be. And so, let's see, the spot about the 28. This is going to back him up to the 18-yard line. So we'll go about a 1st and 16. Yeah, 1st and 16, we'll call it. Westerners now starting inside their own red zone of their own 18. Walking stick, 4 receivers. They give it up the middle to Blau, trying to give him some room. He broke a tackle in the fray, gets across the 25 and is down to the 30-yard line. That's exactly what Coach Schindler was talking about, the athleticism of Ian Blau. He broke a tackle in the middle of all of that and picks up a hard-earned dozen yards to set up a 3rd down and 4, much more manageable 3rd and 4. As Walking Stick lines out with 4 receivers, 2 on either side. He gives it to Blau up the middle. He's got 1st down yardage, 35-40, breaking a tackle across the 45 and down to the 47-yard line. 17 yards for Ian Blau and another Akron-Westfield 1st down. Westerners are rolling here with Ian Blau, and the Gehlen Catholic defense has to come up with something to shut them down. We have a timeout on the field with 1:40 left in the first quarter. Akron-Westfield 8, Gehlen Catholic 7. We'll take a quick timeout. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Gehlen Catholic Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Since 1932, Tenninger Insurance has been providing the area with dependable insurance coverage. A.J. Tenninger continues the tradition as an independent insurance agent dedicated to serving you. Tenninger Insurance, Plymouth Street, Lamars. Gehlen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at gehlencatholic.org.
This is Jeremy Schindler, head coach for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back. It's 1st and 10 of the 46. Walking stick off a play action. Gets hit as he throws toward the right sideline. Pass is caught by Lane Kenny. And run out of bounds across midfield at the Gehlen Catholic 46 by Connor Kraft. And that is going to be a bit short of the 1st down marker. A pickup of 8 on the completion to Lane Kenny. And that's going to set up 2nd down and about 2. 2nd down, maybe a short 3 for the Westerners. Again, a 4-receiver set, walking stick in the gun. Blau off his right hip. This give goes to Blau right up the middle, and the Jays are able to shut him down that time at the 45-yard line. A short gain of a yard. That's going to make it 3rd down and 1. Finally, the Jays are able to bring down Ian Blau. That's been the really difficult task here tonight. 3rd down and 1, 45 seconds left in the quarter. 8-7 Akron-Westfield. Walking stick in the gun, 2 receivers either side. Give to Blau, and he runs through a defender, has 1st down yardage at the Gehlen Catholic 40-yard line. A pickup of 5 on 3rd down and 1. It has the Westerners rolling to another set of downs. So 1st down and 10 here for the Westerners. Gehlen Catholic 40-yard line. On our sister station, Y Country 101.3, Woodbury Central and Lawton Bronson tied at 7 at the end of one quarter. That's a great rivalry game played in Lawton tonight. 1st down and 10 of the Gehlen Catholic 40-yard line. 4 receivers, walking stick in the gun. He takes a chest-high snap, 3-step drop toward the left sideline. Pass is caught. Tyson Fairbanks stood up at the 35 and spun down at the 34-yard line. Pickup of 6 for Tyson Fairbanks. And it will be about a second down and 4. Second down and 4. And I think the Westerners are going to take this one into the second quarter, and they do. 1 quarter complete. Akron-Westfield 8, Gehlen Catholic 7. An offensive explosion through a quarter, but we have a break in the action. We'll take a timeout as well. Second quarter coming up next. You're listening to high school football, Gehlen Catholic football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to cnos.net to learn more.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
At the Pitchfork in Lamar's, located in the old Walmart building, we have a full line of both Toro and Steel products. Not only do we sell the products, we also service them. For more information, check out our website, www.pitchforkag.com, or give us a call at 712-540-4304.
This is Connor Kraft, quarterback for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Welcome you back to Akron. Second down and 4 to open up quarter number 2. Cade Walkingstick throws toward the right sideline and overthrows Lane Kenny, and incomplete. As our score is 8-7 in favor of the Westerners in this Class A District 1 contest. Again, the opener of the second half of the season for these two squads, as it's now third down and 4 following the incompletion. Score update from Jim Lorenzen Field. Lamar's and Storm Lake are tied at 7 apiece in the homecoming contest for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 4, Walkingstick screen pass toward the left side. Kenny needs 4 yards. He gets tripped up and brought down forward at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 2 there for Lane Kenny. That's going to set up 4th down and 2 in a bit of an awkward place on the field. Now we're going to see if the Westerners, they are going to go for it here. 4th down and 2 from the Gehlen Catholic 32. The Westerners try a hard count. And now Eric Walkingstick giving the hand signals to the Westerner offense. 4th down and 2. This is a big play. Walkingstick drops back to throw. 3-man Gehlen Catholic rush. Pass toward the right sideline, caught. And getting out of bounds is Michael Swancut into the red zone of the 18-yard line. That's a pickup of 14 and a Westerner first down. On 4th down and 2, Akron-Westfield picks up 14 yards and gets into the red zone of the 18. So first down and 10 here, red zone. This is a handoff to Blau up the middle to the 15-10, and he's brought down forward to about the 8-yard line, maybe the 9. That'll be enough, though, either way, for another Westerner first down. It'll be 1st and goal following the 10-yard carry by Ian Blau. So 1st down and goal, 11 minutes left in the first half of this contest. 8-7 Akron-Westfield. It's 1st and goal from the 9. Walkingstick in the gun. 2 receivers either side. The give to Blau, looking up the middle. Now bounces off left tackle. He gets to the 5, up the hash. He is into the end zone for an Akron-Westfield touchdown. Ian Blau has his 2nd rushing touchdown of the contest and 5th of the regular season. And Akron-Westfield takes a 14-7 lead over Gehlen Catholic in this district contest here in Akron. Now the point after try, as Blau has now added on to his already gaudy total, 96 rushing yards. Westerners line up with a swinging gate. We'll see if they elect to kick the point after, and they will this time, it looks like. Jacob Myers on to kick the point after try. Try and put Akron up 8, and this kick is up, and it is very good. What a kick. And the Westerners take a 15-7 lead over Gehlen Catholic in this contest. We'll get a break in. We'll come back. More from Akron after this. Gehlen Catholic will get the football next here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
With over 35 years of construction experience, you can trust the expertise of Stratmeyer Home Improvement Center. From remodeling to adding on to siding and gutters, your hometown boys can do it all. Call Steve today at 546-4606. Stratmeyer's Home Improvement Center, your hometown boys.
Have your lawn look as good as the ball that's hit to the outfield. Hummer's Lawn Care Service can help. They'll be there to keep your grass looking great while you're out at the game. Call Hummer today at 546-4087.
This is Dylan Lehman, running back for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron, Iowa, here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM, Lamar's. So online video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel, and we thank Northwest Bank, Julie Hurt of Century 21 ProLink, Pease Pizza House, and Pitchfork Ag for their sponsorship, allowing that video stream to be a possibility. And props to Landon Hansen, who is running the camera for us outside the press box. So on the kickoff here, Jacob Myers sends a short pooch kick. That is fielded at the 28-yard line by Aiden Spangler, and he has nowhere to run. The Westerners stop him well short of the 30-yard line. No gain, maybe a loss on that return for Spangler. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Jays at their own 27-yard line. Gehlen Catholic 27-yard line with 10:33 left before halftime. The Gehlen offense gets things rolling here, down 8 to the Westerners. 15-7 is our score. Akron-Westfield finishing off an 11-play, 76-yard drive in about 4 minutes, capped off by a 9-yard Ian Blau touchdown. 4 receivers, 2 on either side of Connor Kraft in the gun. A 3-step drop, pump fakes a screen, has all kinds of pressure, dumps it off to Venegas in the flat. He gets across the 30 to the 35. And short of the marker, they stop him at about the 34. That's a pickup of 7. Pickup of 7 on the little dump off there to Yahir Venegas. Second down and 3 on that completion. Venegas has been able to haul in a couple of passes. I believe these are his first 2 receptions of the year have come tonight. Second down and 3. Gehlen Catholic 34-yard line. Kraft with 4 receivers, 2 on either side. Helmet high snap. They give it down to Venegas. Spins away from a tackler across the 35, and Venegas is stood up at the 36. A pickup of 2 for Yahir Venegas, just shy of the marker. It'll be third down and 1. Third down and 1 here for the Jays offense as Akron-Westfield tries to get their defense right off of the field and get that Gehlen Catholic defense back out there that could not slow down Ian Blau and the Akron-Westfield offense. It's third down and 1 from the Gehlen Catholic 36. Kraft in the gun. 2 receivers on either side. 9:20 left in the half. Helmet high snap. Kraft looks to keep it around the left side. He's got the first down across the 40 and tackled out there at the 42-yard line. A designed quarterback sweep around the left side. Picks up about 7 yards to the 43 and a first down for Gehlen Catholic. Not very often we've seen Kraft just tuck that thing and run it. Designed anyway. But Kraft picks up 7 yards up to the 43-yard line and moves the sticks on a crucial third down play. The Jays really need to get back on the scoreboard. First play from scrimmage has been it here for Gehlen. 4 receivers, 2 on either side. Ball on the left hash of the 43. Kraft, a 5-step drop out of the gun. Pass toward the right sideline. Livermore comes back and makes a sliding grab at the Akron-Westfield 44-yard line on the far side. Great job, great adjustment on that underthrown ball. And that gives Gehlen Catholic a 13-yard completion to Ryan Livermore and a first down for the Jays. First down here for Gehlen Catholic as Kraft looks to get things rolling here, keep things moving. First and 10 at the Akron-Westfield 44. A handoff up the middle to Venegas, and he stood up and brought down to the 42-yard line. That is a pickup of 2, and that is going to set up second down and 8. Second down and 8 at the Westerner 42. 15-7. Akron-Westfield leading Gehlen Catholic under 8 minutes to play in the first half. Kraft with 4 receivers, 2 on either side. 2nd and 8, option play. Kraft has nowhere to go. Oh, this is a blown-up play, and he gets stopped for a big loss at the 47-yard line. He hesitated on the option pitch, and Kraft loses 5 yards for the Jays and sets up a 3rd down and about 13. Now, that is definitely not the play you wanted here for Gehlen Catholic. Kraft had to either commit to the pitch. Granted, mind you, Akron-Westfield's defense absolutely read that option to perfection. Was able to shut down the Gehlen Catholic offense there. It's 3rd down and about 13, maybe a dozen. Ball the Akron-Westfield 47. The Westerners bring 3. A delayed blitz now with 5. Kraft toward the right sideline. Bonderson makes a catch. He gets across the 35, and he's down to the 32. That's a 15-yard completion to Keaton Bonderson, and enough for a Gehlen Catholic 1st down. Well, Coach Schindler told me on the coach's corner that Keaton Bonderson has bailed them out a number of times, especially last week against Hinton. Well, he bails them out again there and picks up a 1st down for the Jays up to the Akron-Westfield 33-yard line. Here's 1st and 10 for Gehlen Catholic. I formation, a handoff around the left side. This is Spangler, gets across the 30, up the seam to the 25. Driven into the grass of the 24-yard line by Lane Kenny. That's a pickup of 9. And maybe only 8 to the 25. 8-yard carry there for Spangler. And that will set up 2nd down and 2. At the Akron-Westfield 25-yard line. Kraft lines up under center, I formation, receiver on either side on 2nd and 2. Give to Venegas up the middle. He gets stopped right across the line of scrimmage, picking up maybe a yard to the 24. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 as Venegas picks up nothing. And now the Jays offense making sure they can get enough for a 1st down here. 5:43 left in the half. 15-7 Akron-Westfield. It's 3rd down and 1. I formation again for Kraft. He gives it to Spangler, looking off tackle right side. Easily has the 1st down and more. 20-15, right sideline 10. Runs over a defender, gets out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Aiden Spangler with a big carry. Sets up 1st and goal for the Jays at about the Akron-Westfield 6. A pickup of 18 for Aiden Spangler. He is over 100 yards already. 105 for Spangler on the ground on 9 carries. Here's 1st and goal from about the Akron-Westfield 6. I formation. Kraft with the give around the left side. Spangler across the 5. Breaks a tackle into the end zone for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. Another score for Aiden Spangler, his 2nd of the game. And the Jays trail by 2, 15-13 to Akron-Westfield with 5:06 left before halftime. On a 5-minute, 27-second drive, it is capped off by the 6-yard run from Spangler. And the Jays are going to look to try and go for 2 and tie this bad boy up. 2-point conversion here. Kraft lines up in the gun. 3 receivers on that right side, potentially looking for a screen. No screen. They throw toward the left side. Bonderson's all alone in single coverage and waltzes into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Kraft finds Bonderson to tie the game on the 2-point try. And Akron-Westfield and Gehlen Catholic are now tied up at 15 with 5:06 left before halftime. We'll get a break in, come back. It's going to be Akron-Westfield's football when we return. A back-and-forth affair. We're tied at 15. Back after this on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM. KLEM Lamar's.
Pete's Pizza House is not your usual pizza joint, serving up modern American fare. Famous for their signature pizza and wings, they also include amazing pasta dishes, quality steaks, premium burgers, and more. Always fresh, always clean, relaxing, and fun. That's Pete's Pizza House, located on Business 75 South Lamar's.
At Universal Windows Direct, visit them today at 1303 Zenith Drive or call 712-587-7852 to set up your no-obligation quote.
Universal Windows Direct.
This is Keaton Bonderson, wide receiver for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
And we welcome you back to Akron, Iowa. Daniel Versteg with you. We've got a good one brewing here in Akron. The Jays and Westerners are tied up at 15 as Gehlen Catholic finishes off an 11-play, 73-yard drive with another touchdown run from Aiden Spangler. And now Ryan Livermore sends a line drive kick, bounces at the 20. It's picked up at the 15, taken out to the 20, 25, 30, and run down at the 33-yard line. On the return there for the Westerners, it'll be first down and 10 to the Akron-Westfield 33. Akron-Westfield 33-yard line to start this possession, as Akron-Westfield now tries to take a lead here. 5 minutes before halftime. We're tied up at 15. This is going to be a good one here, folks. I'd encourage you to stick around as long as possible. Westerners line up first and 10 from their own 33. Walking stick, a play action. Screen pass is dropped by Lane Kenny on the right sideline. That's going to make it second down and 10. I think Kenny was looking a little too far upfield before he hauled that one in, and the incompletion sets up second down and 10. High school football here on KLEM, brought to you in part by Arnold Motor Supply, Siouxland Glass, Holzman Trucking, Iowa Abstract and Title Company, and Maurer Johnson Funeral Home. Second down and 10 here for the Westerners at their own 33-yard line. A four-receiver set, two on either side of Cade Walking Stick. An E-high snap, three-step drop out of the gun. Walking Stick heaves it over the left seam, looking for his man. That pass is picked off. It's Keaton Bonderson down the right sideline across midfield into Westerner territory, 35-30, and shoved out of bounds. Keaton Bonderson has his first interception of the season, and the Jays take over in Westerner territory with first down and 10. Keaton Bonderson has himself a big INT. It's the third interception of the year for the Jay defense. And now Gehlen has a great chance to take a lead. First and 10, they'll have it at the Akron-Westfield 29-yard line. 4:41 left before halftime. That is the fifth interception thrown by Cade Walking Stick here this 2021 season. And the Jays offense takes over. First and 10, Westerner 29-yard line. I formation. Kraft, the give to Spangler, looking off tackle left side, and he cuts it back in between the tackles across the 25, brought down to the 23. Pickup of 6. That's going to be second and 4. Aiden Spangler's stat line is one to behold. 10 carries, of course, unofficially his stat line. 10 carries, 111 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Spangler and Ian Blau are going to be dueling running backs here tonight. Blau has 9 carries, 96 yards, and a pair of touchdowns unofficially. Here's second down and 4, Akron-Westfield 23. This handoff to Venegas, and Venegas gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. Akron-Westfield's defense with Hayden McMahon comes up big at the 22. And that's going to set up third down in about 3. Third down and about 3, maybe 4 here for the Jays. This is not a gimme of a third down by any means. With 3:40 and counting left in the first half, the Jays and Westerners are tied at 15, and Gehlen is threatening to give the ball right back to Akron-Westfield. I formation, Kraft under center. And they double play action. Kraft's in trouble, and he throws it away and incomplete. That might be intentional grounding. As Kraft got hit, rolling out to his right, he threw it short of anybody. The Akron-Westfield coaching staff is, I think, wanting an intentional grounding. I wouldn't blame him. There wasn't any receiver in the area. Now our officials are talking about it, and I think they might throw a flag here for intentional grounding. And well, there was a receiver in the area, according to our officiating crew. So it'll just be a regular incomplete pass. That's going to make it 4th down and 3. It's still a great stop by the Akron-Westfield defense by any means. They would have liked a bit more of a loss instead. But instead it's 4th and 3, and the Jays have another chance. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left of Kraft in the gun. Kraft, a helmet-high snap, 3-step drop, looking to throw. Looking for Bonderson, now throws it back over the middle of the field, and Ethan Herbst couldn't haul it in bounds. in the back of the end zone. Herbst was being pressured, and that ball just a little overthrown. Herbst tried to get the tiptoes down, but couldn't. And that'll turn the ball over on downs once again for Gehlen Catholic. And Akron-Westfield stands tall, forces the Jays offense off the field right away. And Akron-Westfield takes over with 3:16 left before halftime. Lots of switches of the football here. Westerners take over 1st and 10 from their own 22, trying to flush that interception from the last possession out of their mind. Walking stick with 4 receivers, gives it to Ian Blau right up the middle across the 25-30, has one man to beat, 35-40, and luckily that tackle made for Gehlen Catholic's Keaton Bonderson at the 40-yard line, a pickup of 18 for Ian Blau and a first down for the Westerners to the 40. 18 yards for Ian Blau. He's had 114 rushing yards unofficially on 10 carries. My goodness. 1st and 10 here for Akron-Westfield to the 40. Walking stick has 2 receivers on either side of him. Chest high snap, play action, 3-step drop toward the right sideline. Pass is caught. Vanderlinden gets across midfield into Jay territory across the 45. And he is down to the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 17. And another Westerner first down. Back-to-back first downs here for Akron-Westfield. Walking stick now in the gun, 1st and 10. A handoff to Blau up the middle, gets across the Gehlen 40. And down to the Gehlen Catholic 37, a pickup of 6 there for Ian Blau. It'll be 2nd down and about 4. 2nd down and 4 here at the J37. 2:18 left before halftime. 15-15 our score. 2nd down and 4. 4 receivers. Walking stick gives it to Blau again across the 35-30. Up the right seam to the 25-20. In between the hashes. Gets down inside the red zone of the 18. Ian Blau picks up 19 and another first down for the Westerners. He has 139 rushing yards unofficially in this one on only 12 carries. 1st and 10 here at the Gehlen Catholic 18. Walking stick, why not give it to Blau again? Up the right seam to the 15. That is where he is brought down. A 3-yard carry there for Ian Blau. And that's going to set up 2nd down and 7. Man, only 3 yards there for Blau. Wow, that's shocking. He's only had 2 carries, 3 yards or less of 13. Here's 2nd down at about 8. Walking stick toward the right sideline with a throw. Pass is overthrown of Derek Vanderlinden and incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 1:25, and it's 3rd down and about 8. 3rd down and 8. Here off the incomplete pass. And now the Jays have a chance to maybe make a stop here. Force a 4th down. Walking stick holds an empty backfield with 5 receivers. Walking stick, 5-step drop. Throws over the left side. It's caught. Lane Kenny down to the 5. Race to the pylon, and he gets in for a Westerner touchdown. Lane Kenny on the left side picks up his first receiving touchdown coming from 15 yards out, and Akron-Westfield retakes the lead. It is 21-15 Westerners here in this one. So Lane Kenny hauls in the 15-yard score. And Jacob Myers will come in to attempt the point after try potentially. We'll see if they try that direct snap, and they do to Ian Blau. That left side swinging gate, and Blau does not get in. The 2-point conversion is no good on that swinging gate play. And with 1:15 left before halftime, it's 21-15 Akron-Westfield. We'll get a break. Gehlen Catholic's going to have a quick possession when we return. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Top-notch automotive owners Jerry and Jason Mura can help with all your auto repair needs, from AC repair to transmission rebuilds, engine replacement, steering, suspension diagnostics, and more. Call 712-546-7430 or stop by Top Notch Automotive, 1600 18th Street Southwest, Lamars.
Hi, this is Misty Zek.
This is Brock Nohava.
This is Dave Close.
Hi, this is Austin Sitzman.
Hi, this is Jody with Exit Realty Midwest.
We are excited to support our area football teams. Exit Realty Midwest Lamars. Online at exitrealtymidwest.com.
This is Ethan Herbst, wide receiver for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM 96.9 FM KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron, Iowa. Daniel Versteg with you. Minute 15 left before halftime. Akron-Westfield finishes off a 7-play, 78-yard drive in 2 minutes. That ends in a 15-yard touchdown pass from Cade Walking Stick to Lane Kenny and puts the Westerners up 21-15 as Gehlen Catholic is going to try and maybe have an answer here before halftime. Jacob Myers with the kickoff sends a high end-over-end kick, and this one's fielded by Bonderson. He fumbles it at the 20, picks it up, now has to run with it. 25 has a crease to the 30, 35, 40. He's broken free to the left sideline, has a kicker to beat. 40, 35, 30, Westerner territory to the 25, and Bonderson's out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Bonderson got that crease in between the seams and has himself a big return to set up the Jays with a great chance to score before halftime at the Akron-Westfield 22. What a great return, and with 1:02 left before halftime, this is easily, well, not easily, but it is a much more doable situation than what would have been if the Jays had started in their own territory. So here we go. Gehlen's offense looking to get a touchdown before halftime and tie this bad boy up. Single back in the backfield. Kraft under center with 4 receivers. A delayed handoff. Venegas up the middle. Gets stood up and brought down for no gain. Back to the line of scrimmage at the 21-yard line. Venegas has nothing. It's second down and 10. Second down and 10 here on the no gain by Venegas. Coming up at halftime, we'll break down the stats and break down this first half. We'll also take a look at scores from around Northwest Iowa. Second and 10, clock is running, 35 seconds before halftime. High snap, Kraft drops back to throw. Pass over the left side is underthrown of Ryan Augustine and incomplete. That'll stop the clock, but it also forces third and 10. Boy, Augustine had his defender beat on his double move on that route into the end zone. And Kraft just couldn't quite dial the pass in. It's now third down and 10, 28 and a half seconds before halftime. It's 21-15. Akron-Westfield leading Gehlen Catholic. Boy, this is a good one. This shows just how tight Class A District 1 is. Don't have any ranked teams right now, but boy, they don't even need them. Third down and 10, Westerner 21. Kraft drops back to throw. 4 receivers going out. Pump fakes, throws it up, right seam, and that ball is incomplete. It's batted away from Ethan Herbst. It's going to be fourth down and 10. I believe Jack Terpstra was on the coverage there. Landon Vosberg was on the coverage. Landon Vosberg bats that pass away. It's going to be fourth down and 10. Fourth down and 10 here for the Jays. And Gehlen Catholic's going to have one more try and keep this drive alive, try and keep the hope to score alive. And before we do, we're going to have a timeout from Gehlen Catholic. A timeout on the field, we're going to take one as well. 21 seconds before halftime, the Westerners hold a 21-15 lead, and a timeout from the Jays. Back in 30 here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLAM.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
Campbell's Lawn and Landscape is a proud supporter of local athletics. Hard work and determination is what leads to success, and just like the team, Campbell's Lawn and Landscapes believes the same with their business. Give them a call today at 540-5434.
This is Evan Johnson, offensive lineman for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron. Daniel Versteg with you. It's fourth down and 10. Gehlen Catholic and Akron-Westfield, where the Westerners lead the Jays 21-15. 21 seconds before halftime. Here comes a fourth down play for Gehlen Catholic as they try and look to score before halftime. Now we have a whistle and a timeout from Akron-Westfield. Timeout from Eric Walking Stick, using his first of 3 timeouts as the Westerner defense tries to come up with something to stop Gehlen's offense. While Coach Walking Stick takes a timeout, we'll take this time to thank our sponsors, bringing you high school football here on KLEM. Great sponsors like the Lamar's Agri Center, Advanced Eye Healthcare, Hy-Vee, Siouxland Glass, Cruise and Cruise PC, OH Livermore Construction, Williams & Company, American Bank, Clausen's Clothing on the Corner, Easy Clean Car Wash, Floyd Valley Healthcare, Rex Winkle Funeral Home, Taco John's, Van Sanitation, Prime Bank, Iowa State Bank, Julie Hurt Realtor, Century 21 Pro Link, Timmons Construction, Tenninger Insurance, and Gehlen Catholic Schools. Our great sponsors bringing you high school football all season long. Can you believe it's week 5 already? Boy, that goes by quickly. It's 4th down and 10. Gehlen Catholic and Akron-Westfield. The Jays line up here on offense. A receiver close on either side. Kraft under center. Single back. They give it to Bonderson. End around right side. He's got to get to the corner. 15, and he's short of the marker as he gets out of bounds inside the 15 at about the 13-yard line. Keaton Bonderson picks up 8. It's a turnover on downs. And it is going to be 1st and 10 for Akron-Westfield, who I believe will just end up kneeing it out and taking this lead into halftime. The Westerners are going to get the football to start the second half. And so it'll be 1st and 10 here for Akron-Westfield at their own 13. But like I said, they'll probably knee it out. There's not really a reason for them to take a shot and take a 2-possession lead when they're going to get the football. But we'll see what Coach Walking Stick drew up. Yeah, Cade Walking Stick will kneel it out. And that'll be the end of the first half. Our score heading into the locker room, Akron-Westfield 21, Gehlen Catholic 15. And you can hear some of the cheering from the Akron-Westfield fans who are appreciative of their football squad putting up 21 points here in the first half of this one. And they lead Gehlen Catholic 21-15 at halftime. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at our stats for the first half of this contest. We got to see who's doing the best, and I'll give you a hint. It is the running backs. Boy, the runners are having one heck of a start to this one. Ian Blau and Aiden Spangler, definitely the stars of the show through one half of football. Again, it is halftime. Akron-Westfield leads Gehlen Catholic by a score of 21-15. When we come back, we'll have stats and recap the first half of this one and also take a look at scores from around Northwest Iowa. That's coming up next here on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
Perspective Insurance. Better together. Whatever your insurance needs, call Perspective Insurance in Lamar's today at 546-7821 and make sure you are properly covered. Perspective Insurance in Lamar's, a new way to view insurance.
Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC in Lamar's supports our local student athletes, trusted for generations with reliable legal guidance. So when you are in need of legal services, consult with one of the attorneys at Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC, located at 38 First Avenue Northwest, Lamar's, Iowa.
Protect your property, your home, and your land. Contact Iowa Abstract Land and Title Company for your information to update and record for your property protection. Iowa Abstract Land and Title Company.
Hi, this is Joel Johnson of the Maurer Johnson Funeral Home. As graduates of Lamar's community and Gehlen Catholic, Nikki and I are proud to support our local athletic programs. We encourage you to give your family peace of mind by prearranging your funeral services with Maurer Johnson Funeral Home.
At Arnold Motor Supply in Lamar's, they understand service really does make the difference. They'll take the extra step to help you find the right part. The first time, every time. At Arnold Motor Supply, service really is the difference.
We're proud to be Arnold Motor Supply.
The Lamar's Agri Center, your local source for Scott's lawn products, top-performing Kent feed products, a full line of agronomic inputs, bulk grass seed, bird feeders, bulk bird feed, and outstanding service. The Lamar's Agri Center, your source for everything that grows. Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamar's. Dr. Becky DeRuyter. When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is number one for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver Plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
This is John from Siouxland Glass. You're busy. Let me help with pickup and drop off of your vehicle included in your service. Call 712-540-9080 for auto glass repair and replacement.
Certified Public Accountants Cruz and Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz and Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
Whether you're building, remodeling, or renovating, choose the professional that you've come to trust. O.H. Livermore Construction. From commercial to residential remodeling to a complete renovation, contact O.H. Livermore Construction for a free estimate today. 540-6247. O.H. Livermore Construction, Lamar's.
Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
This is Elias Sitzman, offensive lineman for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
And we welcome you back to Akron, Iowa. It is halftime, and the Westerners hold a halftime lead of 21-15 over Gehlen Catholic. A very, very energetic first half. It was finally good to be able to take a bit of a breath there. Seemed like we were moving a million miles an hour there for a while, and now we have slowed things down. We are ready to take a look at this first half of action. Well, it started off energetic right away. Akron-Westfield tried an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Gehlen Catholic recovered it at the 48-yard line of Akron-Westfield, and on the first play from scrimmage, Aiden Spangler ran that thing in from 48 yards out to put the Jays up, early 7-0. Akron-Westfield had a quick answer though, a 6-play, 84-yard drive capped off by a 27-yard touchdown run from Ian Blau with a 2-point conversion in there. Made things 8-7 following that 3-minute drive. The Jays turned the ball over on downs on a long drive that took almost 6 minutes off the clock and ended at the Westerner 24-yard line. That was a heartbreaker there. Akron-Westfield got the football back, and in their drive that ended the first quarter and led into the second quarter, they finished it off on a 9-yard touchdown run again from Ian Blau with the point-after kick good from Jacob Myers. Made things 15-7 on an 11-play, 76-yard drive that took 4 minutes and 3 seconds off of the clock. Gehlen Catholic with that quick response, though, an 11-play, 73-yard drive in 5.5 minutes, capped off by a 6-yard run from Aiden Spangler. 2-point conversion made things 15-15, and for a while there, we thought we might just head into the locker room with that until Akron-Westfield's second throw of their first their drive right after that. The pass was picked off by Keaton Bonderson, and the Jays were looking like they were going to have some great field position there. They started their next drive off the interception of the Akron-Westfield 29-yard line, but turned the ball over on downs right away. And, Gehlen turned the ball over on downs, and Akron got the ball back and marched down the field. A 7-play, 78-yard drive in 2 minutes ended in a 15-yard touchdown pass from Cade Walkingstick to Lane Kenny. And that made things 21-15 following the missed point-after try. Keaton Bonderson had a great return, though, on the kickoff. Set up the Jays just outside of the red zone, but another turnover on downs gave the Westerners the football with about 14 seconds left, and no time to really do anything with it. So they kneed it out and led us into the locker room at halftime. Our first half stats, again, these are all unofficial. Gehlen Catholic with 184 yards of total offense. That's 132 on the ground, 52 through the air. Leading the way offensively, that is definitely Aiden Spangler. He has 10 carries, 111 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns unofficially. On the ground, here Venegas with 7 carries, 13 rushing yards, and not much other contributions. Keaton Bonderson had an 8-yard end-around carry there for the Jays on the ground. Connor Kraft through the air is 6 of 12 passing for 52 passing yards. He's found Venegas 3 times for 18 yards. 1 catch for Bonderson. That came on a 15-yard completion on a 3rd and 13, and 2 catches for Ryan Livermore for 19 yards. So Gehlen Catholic has been able to get their ground game going in spurts. It's been here and there. Akron-Westfield's been able to stand tall in the red zone. And, Gehlen Catholic's got to figure out how to break through that brick wall once they get down to the 20-yard line or so, because their drives have all stalled out at about that 20-yard line. Got to figure that out, and I know Coach Schindler is drawing up something at halftime to try and make sure they can capitalize on those drives that get close down to the 20. For Akron-Westfield, the Westerners have put up 235 yards of total offense. That's 146 rushing yards and 89 passing yards. And, boy, what a first half for Ian Blau. Unofficially, 13 carries, 142 rushing yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns, absolutely dominating the Gehlen Catholic defense to the tune of over 10 yards a carry. It is Cade Walking Stick through the air. He has 8 completions on 11 passing attempts for 89 passing yards and a touchdown pass. Also has an interception, so actually he's 8 for 12. I missed that one in there. 8 for 12 with a touchdown and an interception and 89 passing yards for Cade Walking Stick. 4 catches, 43 yards for Lane Kenny, and a touchdown reception. It was 2 catches, 15 yards for Tyson Fairbanks. Derek Vanderlinden has a 17-yard catch as well, and a 14-yard catch for Michael Swanka. Those are the participants offensively for Akron-Westfield. Now the Westerners are doing kind of what Coach Schindler wanted to do coming into this contest. The Westerners are being slow and methodical. It's weird to say for a team that averages over 30 passing attempts a ball game, but this is a team that is taking exactly what Gehlen Catholic's giving them and taking it to perfection. The Westerners have been slow and methodical. They've been making their drives work for them, their offense work for them, and it is the reason why they're up 21-15 here heading into the locker room. It's been a good one so far. I don't see any reason why the final 24 minutes will not live up to the first 24 minutes of this one. And again, watch for Ian Blau and Aiden Spangler, already each over the century mark on the ground, already with a pair of touchdowns each. The only difference, that Cade Walking Stick touchdown pass. That is the difference here in this one. It's halftime. Gehlen Catholic and Akron-Westfield. The Westerners lead the Jays 21-15. When we come back, we'll take a look at scores from around Northwest Iowa, get you up to date on all of the action. That's coming up in about 1 minute. You're listening to Gehlen Catholic Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's.
It's the corner for fashion. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's. For men's, young men's, and ladies' clothing, a shoe department, and formal wear too. In-store alterations, gift cards, and personal service. Clausen's on the corner downtown Lamar's.
Who has time to sit and wait and wait and wait to wash your car? Choose Easy Clean Car Wash. We'll have you in and out in under 4 minutes with a shine that will make people talk. Easy Clean Car Wash, making it easy. Just east of Hy-Vee on 12th Street, Lamar's.
Get more done this summer with a special loan rate from Northwest Bank. Buy a car, take a vacation, use the equity in your home for what you want. Northwest Bank's home equity line of credit special rate of 1.5% APR fixed for 6 months, then variable rate thereafter. Currently 3.25% APR. This rate is available for a limited time to qualified borrowers. Stop in or call 1-800-678-4105 for details about credit costs and terms. Visit nw.bank to apply online.
Commitment you can bank on.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Ryan Livermore, DN for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
And we welcome you back to our halftime coverage here in Akron on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM. Lamar's also online video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Check that out on YouTube, or you can get a player by logging on to our website. That's KLEM1410.com. Halftime here in Akron, and the Westerners hold a 21-15 lead over Gehlen Catholic in this Class A District 1 contest. Let's take a look at other scores from around the district. We'll first hop out of district. Lamar's is leading Storm Lake at halftime, 21-7. The Bulldogs celebrating homecoming, and Lamar's looking to get above 500, trying to get a 3-2 record and start off district play 1-0. All right, to Class A, District 1. We have a lot of games going on. We'll start with the non-district game, Hinton and Westwood. No score reported there in the first quarter of that contest being played in Sloan. Hinton, the lone game out of district. South O'Brien leading MMCRU 14-0 in the first quarter, and a beatdown in Hartley as Hartley Melvin Sanborn is destroying Alta, really a 38-6. In quarter number 1. Those are the games in Class A District 1 so far. All right, games outside of the district around Northwest Iowa. 10th ranked Unity Christian is all over Okoboji in quarter number 2, 28-0. It is 8th ranked West Sioux leading Western Christian 21-13 in the second quarter. West Lyon destroying Sheldon at halftime 36-0. 6th ranked Sergeant Bluff Luton barely holding on against Sioux Center. It's 7-3 at halftime. That's a good one happening in Sergeant Bluff. In 8-player football, 6th-ranked Newell Fonda leads Kingsley Pearson 27-14. MOC Floyd Valley up at the half on Bishop Heelan 21-7. Central Lyon George Little Rock demolishing Cherokee in the first quarter 30-6. Woodbury Central barely up on Lawton Bronson at halftime 14-7. The Wildcats are 3rd-ranked. Boyden Hall Rock Valley 2nd-ranked leading Carroll in the second quarter 27-6. 5th-ranked Remsen St. Mary's all over Fort Dodge St. Edmund 43-6. Sioux City North is leading Ames 7-0. That's in 5A action. And, well, those are the Iowa high school football scores that I am able to get to you here tonight. But the one you want to pay attention to, Akron-Westfield leading at Gehlen Catholic 21-15 at halftime. We'll take a short break. We're back with the second half of action after this on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's.
Floyd Valley Therapies. Whether you have experienced an injury, accident, had surgery, or are dealing with chronic pain, we are here to offer personalized care to every patient every time. Learn more about our extensive services at floydvalley.org.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Lamar's in Akron.
This is Jeremy Schindler, head coach for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron as we wrap up our halftime coverage. Thanks to all of you for tuning in, and thanks to all of you who are still tuning in as we get ready to start the second half. Akron-Westfield leading Gehlen Catholic by a score of 21-15. Boy, I'd stay tuned to this one. It'll be Akron-Westfield getting the football first to start the second half of action. Gehlen Catholic's defense is going to have to come up big and try and get a stop here to start things here in the second half. It is Ryan Livermore teeing this thing up. We are ready to start the second half. Here's a short squib kick. This bounces at the 30, field at the 28-yard line, taken out to the 35 to the 40, and the up back for Akron-Westfield has a good return. The Westerners will start from their own 40-yard line with 11:54 left in the third quarter. The Westerner offense gets back out there with Cade Walking Stick at the helm, and he has played a heck of a game. He has not needed to be the guy offensively, and that has been great to see. From a quarterback who's had to throw the ball 30 times a night, he's letting Ian Blau do a lot of the work for him on the ground, and that's when you know you got a good quarterback back there. Able to let the running back have the glory. Here's the handoff to Blau up the right seam across the 45. Tackled before midfield at the 49-yard line. Gain, about 8. We'll call that an 8-yard carry for Ian Blau. Yeah, we'll say 2nd and 2. That's a close 2nd and 2. Ball is pretty darn close to midfield. 2nd down and 2 here for the Westerners at their own 48-yard line. Here is Walking Stick in the gun. He has 2 receivers on either side. Give to Blau again up the middle. He's got first down yardage across midfield and into Gehlen Catholic territory at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 6 for Ian Blau and a first down for the Westerners. Already into Gehlen Catholic territory is Akron-Westfield's offense. The Westerners moving the ball down the field, and, Gehlen Catholic's got to get that second half adjustment kicked into gear right away, or they're going to be down 2 possessions right away to start the second half. Here's Walking Stick looking to throw. Left sideline and coming back. And incomplete pass looking for Tyson Fairbanks on the far sideline. They say he trapped the ball against the turf as Fairbanks had to come back to that underthrown ball. A nice adjustment, but he couldn't haul it in. That was going to be a tough catch if he could have hauled it in. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 instead at the Gehlen Catholic 46. So 2nd and 10, 4 receivers again. Walking Stick, give to Blau up the left side, gets across the 45-40 in between the hashes and tackled forward to about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of about 9. 9 yards there for Blau. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. To the Gehlen Catholic 37. 3rd down, and about 1. 4 receivers, 2 on either side. Walking Stick with a give to Blau. Dances off tackle left side, easily has the first down. Across the 35 and down to the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and easily another first down for Akron-Westfield. Another first down as Blau continues to run up his total on the ground. 170 rushing yards for Blau unofficially in this one. It's 1st and 10 to the Gehlen Catholic 32. 4 receivers, Walking Stick with the give to Blau up the middle to the 30, and he gets stood up there. Gehlen Catholic holds him to only a 2-yard gain. Something that has only happened 3 times in this one. And it's going to be 2nd down and 8. There's only been 3 carries in which Blau has been held for 3 rushing yards or fewer. 2nd down and 8 here at the Gehlen Catholic 30. 9:30 already left to go in the 3rd quarter. 4 receivers, 2 on either side of play action. Screen pass to the right side, falls incomplete, looking for Lane Kenny. And that'll stop the clock here. And set up a 3rd down and 8. So a 3rd down and longer. Gehlen Catholic looking to make a stop here as Akron-Westfield leads the Jays. 21-15, 9:24 to play before the end of the 3rd quarter. Westerner football have 3rd and 8 at the Gehlen Catholic 30. Play action, Walking Stick, a 3-step drop out of the gun. Throws toward the right side, passes in and out of the hands of Lane Kenny. And I don't want to be too hard on him, but that is just a straight drop. And I think he will realize, he knows that as well. That ball hit him in the chest. He was trying to turn upfield, and Kenny, with an uncharacteristic drop, has set up the Westerners 4th down and 8 at the Gehlen Catholic 30-yard line. Kenny has been such a great target tonight for Akron-Westfield. And that one just a mental miscue. 4th down and 8. Play clock down to 12 seconds. Walking Stick in the gun. He has a trips bunch to the right side. 1 receiver left. Motions a man to the right side in Blau. They dump it off into a little bubble screen. This is Kenny getting across the 25 on a broken tackle. To the 15 to the 10 to the 5. And Kenny beats the Jay defense all the way into the end zone for an Akron-Westfield touchdown. A 30-yard score on 4th down and 8. Lane Kenny redeems himself from the drop and hauls in a 30-yard touchdown pass to put the Westerners up by 2 scores. 27-15 is our score. Yeah, nobody's going to remember that drop anymore, Lane. That was a fantastic job of putting that behind him and hauling in that screen, dancing his way for 30 yards and a score. And here with 9:05 left to play in the 3rd quarter. This is a 2-point conversion attempt. Walking Stick throws toward the right sideline, and Kenny has another grab. And the 2-point conversion is good. 2-point conversion good. 29-15 is our score. Akron-Westfield with a 14-point lead over Gehlen Catholic. So the Jays will have to answer right away. 9:05 left in the 3rd quarter. Westerners up 14. We're back after this break on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM, Lamar's.
A little post-game snack tonight at Taco John's and Lamar's. Twilight tacos. Hard shell tacos, 99 cents. And soft shell tacos, $1.29. Ole the day at Taco John's and Lamar's.
It takes a strong body and a strong mind to make you an athlete. So train hard and play smart. Play with confidence and always expect the unexpected. This message was brought to you by Van Sanitation and Recycling, proud supporters of local athletics.
This is Connor Kraft, quarterback for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron. Daniel Versteeg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's, and also online video and audio streaming. You can find the video stream on the KLEM radio YouTube channel. Touchdown pass from Cade, walking stick to Lane Kenny. As the Westerners up 29-15. This is a high pooch kick. It bounces off a Westerner, rolls out of bounds, and we're going to get a penalty flag. This is going to be, I don't know how this would be a legal procedure. That kick bounced off a Westerner and rolled out of bounds, and the referee threw the flag, I assume, for an illegal procedure, but I don't believe that would constitute an illegal procedure. Our officials are talking about it. For a kick to be an illegal procedure out of bounds, I believe it has to get out of bounds untouched. Because you got to remember, that ball was 15 yards from the kickoff. That's easily a live football for Akron-Westfield. Easily a live football. They bounce on that thing. They got the possession. That was a great kick by Jacob Myers. Trying a high pooch kick and trying to get the Westerners to beat the Jays on the race to the landing spot. It's going to be Gehlen Catholic football. If that kick rolled out of bounds, the Jays are going to have the football, but they're discussing whether it's a legal procedure. They're going to pick up the flag, and our white hat, Mark DeGrotenhuis, is going to go talk to Gehlen Catholic coach Jeremy Schindler. Yeah, that flag should not have been thrown because it hit off an Akron-Westfield player. Oh, I guess they have time to still correct it. While they're talking about this, our broadcast tonight brought to you by CNOS. And we have an announcement now, I think, from our white hat, Mark DeGrotenhuis. And we have... So we had actually a block in the back, I believe, on Akron-Westfield, and the kick out of bounds is going to get it's not going to be a penalty, but the Jays are going to get the football where the kick went out of bounds. So they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. We'll get to our sponsors here in just a moment, but it is Gehlen Catholic football, 1st and 10. I formation. Kraft gives it to Spangler. Bounce off tackle left side into Westerner territory. 45-40. Turn the corner down the sideline. 30, 25. Oh, and he had one man to beat, but gets run out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Aiden Spangler breaks free for 31 yards, and easily another 1st down for the Jays. Aiden Spangler on a big carry as he turned the corner and broke free down the sideline. 1st and 10 for Gehlen Catholic at the Westerner 21-yard line. Aiden Spangler now with 142 yards on the ground unofficially. I formation for Kraft, a receiver on either side. Give to Spangler looking to right side. He cuts it up the middle, 15-10, up the seam to inside the 10, and brought down at the 7. That's 14 yards for Aiden Spangler. And another Gehlen Catholic 1st down. 12 carries, 156 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns for Spangler. Boy, what a stat line. 1st and goal here for the Jays of the Westerner 7. Kraft under center, I formation. I think I know where this ball might be going. Yep, it's to Spangler. Left side, but the Westerners are able to stand him up. Nowhere to go for Spangler as he loses 3 yards to the 10. Yeah, everybody in this complex knew where that ball was going to. So did the Westerner defense. It'll be 2nd and goal from the Westerner 10-yard line. Gehlen Catholic's offense coming to play here tonight. and hoping to cut this back to a one-possession game. Second and goal from the 10. Kraft under center. I formation, receiver on either side. From the left hash, play action to Spangler. Bootleg right side. Kraft looking to throw toward the end zone. And Venegas makes a great grab, but is short of the goal line at the 1. A diving catch for Yahir Venegas comes up a yard short. It's third and goal, as Venegas had to dive out to his right and make an outstanding grab. Third down and goal from the 1 yard line. Gehlen Catholic has a couple of plays from short out to try and get to the end zone. Here is Kraft under center, I formation. Kraft gives it to Spangler, straight up the middle, and gets untouched into the end zone for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. Little 1 yard scamper, and Spangler's in for his third rushing touchdown of the game. And Gehlen Catholics cut it down to a one-score game already, 29-21 in favor of the Westerners, as that comes with 7:20 left before the end of the third quarter. 7:20 left, a quick 1 minute 43 second drive. Goes 5 plays, 52 yards. Capped off by a 1 yard run from Spangler. Jays are going to look to go for 2. Kraft under center, I formation. Motions Livermore left to right as a tight end. Going for 2. As Kraft snaps it with 1 second, looking for a bootleg right side, and he gets dropped in the backfield for a big loss. Sam Phillips makes the stop. 2-point conversion, no good. But the Jays are back on the scoreboard, 29-21. Akron-Westfield, 7:20 to play in the third quarter. We'll take a break and come back. A kickoff coming up next. You're listening to Gehlen Catholic Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's.
Prime Bank is pleased to support educational opportunities at Gehlen Catholic and Lamar's community. We're proud to support our students in the classroom, on the playing field, in the band room, on stage, or in any extracurricular activity. Prime Bank works hard to help all of our children excel in their endeavors.
Member FDIC.
Being on the winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud supporter of all our area high school sports teams.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
This is Dylan Lehman, running back for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
5-play, 52-yard drive ends in another rushing touchdown for Aiden Spangler, his third of the game. And Akron-Westfield leads Gehlen Catholic 29-21 with 7:20 left in the third quarter. Gehlen Catholic to kick this one off now to Akron-Westfield. And the Westerners will try and have an answer. There's a line drive end-over-end kick. This bounces at the 20, and it is fielded across the 15, taken out to the 15, to the 25-30. 35, still moving across the 40. Great return for the Westerners down to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Akron-Westfield from their own 42-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Akron-Westfield at their own 42. Absolutely great field position for the Westerners. And that return from Tatum Wilkin has absolutely been fantastic. He has been making plays tonight. Tatum Wilkins sets up the Westerners with great field position. 1st and 10 for Akron-Westfield. This handoff, and Ian Blau gets tripped up the middle. Good job by the Jays, stopping Blau for only a yard. 2nd down and 9. Blau couldn't get going because he tripped up on something in there in the line of scrimmage. 173 rushing yards for Blau unofficially on 19 carries. 2nd down and 9 for the Westerners from their own 43. Walking Stick empties the backfield. He has 3 receivers left, 2 right. Now motions Blau to the right side. Knee-high snap. 3-step, 5-step drop for Walking Stick. Rolls out right, dumps it off. That pass is batted away. From the line, Gabe Wilchin, the defensive end, makes the stop. Batting the pass away. The incompletion makes it 3rd down and 9 from the 43-yard line. 3rd down and 9 here for Akron-Westfield. It's 29-21. Westerners lead with 6:34 left to play in quarter number 3. 3rd down and 9. 3 receivers right, I beg your pardon. Trips out there on the right side. 1 receiver left for Cade Walking Stick in the gun. The senior quarterback claps his hands, takes a chest-high snap. 3-step drop, looking to throw toward the left sideline, coming back, and that pass is incomplete. Oh, that was hauled in for a moment out there by Tyson Fairbanks, but it was jarred loose by Chance Carlson, the sophomore defensive back making the stop. It's 4th down and 9, and for the first time tonight, we're going to see the punting unit. Akron-Westfield goes 3 and out, and we're going to see junior Michael Varnes come out to punt this one away. Keaton Bonderson lining up back to try and set up a good return for the Jays. This is the first punt of the contest. Here we go. Varnes to set this one up. He gets it away. A high right-footed kick. Fair caught by Bonderson at the 21-yard line. He had to back up and make an awkward play on that, but a good kick from Varnes. Set the Jays up 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. So we've got a good one brewing here. With 6:20 left in the third quarter, Gehlen Catholic's going to get a chance to try and tie this ball game up. They're trailing 8, 29-21 here in the third quarter. While we have a little bit of time, the Jays offense back onto the field. This broadcast of Gehlen Catholic football made possible by CNOS, Klein Insulation, Wilchin Construction, Stratmeyer's Home Improvement Center, Hummer's Lawn Care, Peace Pizza House, Universal Windows Direct, Top Notch Automotive, Exit Realty Midwest, and Premier Communications. I formation, Kraft gives it around the right side. It's Spangler, and he gets spun down for a loss in the backfield. Akron-Westfield reads that beautifully. Sam Phillips was there on the stop again. And Spangler gets brought down back to the 17. That's a loss of 4. And it'll be 2nd down and 14. So an excellent start to this possession for the Akron-Westfield defense. It's 2nd down and 14, back to the 17. I formation, Kraft, play action fake. He's looking to chuck it deep over the left seam. Pass is caught by Bonderson. Gets into Westerner territory. He's all alone down the left sideline and in for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. Oh, a big completion. No flags on the play. And Kraft finds Bonderson for 83 yards and a touchdown to put the Jays within 2 with 5:35 left in the third. 83 yards on the completion. Bonderson has his 7th touchdown reception of the season. And now, Gehlen's going to look to go for 2. Try and tie this bad boy up. Let's see what they got. I formation, Kraft, a play action, bootleg right side, throws toward the end zone. It's batted away, and the Westerners keep the lead. Oh, it's Vosberg again. Boy, he's making a lot of plays in the secondary. And it keeps it a 2-point game for now. 29-27, Akron-Westfield. 5:35 left in the third quarter. Boy, we have a great one on our hands. We hope you stick around. We'll be back after this break. You're listening to Gehlen Catholic Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamars.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamars, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamars at 540-7757. That's 540-7757.
Since 1932, Tenninger Insurance has been providing the area with dependable insurance coverage. A.J. Tenninger continues the tradition as an independent insurance agent dedicated to serving you. Tenninger Insurance, Plymouth Street, Lamars.
This is Keaton Bonderson, wide receiver for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Oh, and what a great timing for Keaton Bonderson to welcome you back to Akron-Westfield's football field. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM. This kick return taken by Akron-Westfield to the 16, taken out right hash 30 to the 35, and Gabe Wilchin stops that return to the 36-yard line. Return there from Ashton Eden. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Westerners at their own 26-yard line. Well, boy, what a play from Gehlen Catholic on their last possession. An 83-yard touchdown completion from Connor Kraft to Keaton Bonderson. Boy, deja vu all over again for these defenses in Class A football. They've had to deal with Keaton so much. And it brings the Jays back within 2 as Akron-Westfield starts this drive, and Ian Blau is stood up for nothing. Mitchell Augustine there on the stop. No gain for Blau. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10 on the stop of Blau, who has only 3 yards in his last 3 carries. The Jays have been able to figure him out now. Akron-Westfield might start going to the air, because that running game has been swallowed up by the Gehlen Catholic defense now tonight. In the last few plays, especially, the Jays bring the house. Walking stick faces pressure. Pass toward the right side, caught by Kenny. He sheds a tackle across midfield into Gehlen Catholic territory. Flag on the play as Kenny is brought down to the 38-yard line of the Jays. But we'll hold everything. That's a 26-yard completion, at least for the moment. Yeah, that'll be a 26-yard completion if the play stands, of course. We might be getting a blocking penalty downfield on the Westerners. 4 of our officials talking about this one. And, yeah, they're looking over to the Gehlen sideline. This is going to be on Akron-Westfield. Blindside block is called on the Westerners. And it's going to be 2nd down following that 15-yard penalty. They're going to be back to the original set of chains. It's still going to be a gain for the Westerners in the end, but definitely not as much as they would have gotten from the completion. So it's going to be 2nd down and 3 following the penalty. So the Westerners still net a gain of 7 and only have 2nd down and 3. But like I said, that is not 1st and 10 in Gehlen Catholic territory. That is a much different story here. 2nd and 3 for the Westerners. Their own 43. Walking stick to give to Blau. He can't find a hole. Now squeezes through across the 45. I can't believe it. I don't know how Ian Blau found that hole across the 45 to the 49. That's 6 yards and another 1st down for Akron-Westfield. Ian Blau is 200 pounds. He's 203, 5'10", and he somehow found a hole that I don't know how he fit through. It's 1st and 10 for the Westerners at their own 49-yard line as he picks up 6. 5 receivers now for Walking Stick in an empty backfield. A 4-man Gehlen Catholic rush. Walking Stick, all kinds of time to throw toward the right side, caught by Jack Terpstra. Down the right sideline to Gehlen Catholic territory. Out to the 35 and out of bounds to the 25-yard line. Pickup of 26 on the completion to Jack Terpstra, and easily another 1st down for Akron-Westfield. Easily another 1st down to the Gehlen Catholic 25. Back-to-back 1st downs for the Westerners as they lead by 2. 3:36 left in quarter number 3. I want to thank you all for tuning into this one so far. This has been a good one. 1st and 10 from the 25. Blau with the carry up the middle. And Ian Blau stopped for no gain of the 25. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 as the Jays defense has seemingly been able to figure out Ian Blau now. They've not been able to totally figure him out. He did just break off a 6-yard run on his last touch. Second to last touch, anyway. It's now 2nd and 10 for the Westerners of the Gehlen Catholic 25. 4 receivers, 2 on either side. Walking Stick, a play action fake, looks to throw, right sideline. That one's caught, breaking a tackle and getting down to the 11-yard line. That is Michael Swankett. And Swankett out of bounds at the 12. It's a pickup of 13. And it's another Akron-Westfield 1st down. They just keep marking those off. And Swankett has his 2nd catch, now 27 yards receiving. 2:40 left in the 3rd, 29-27 Akron-Westfield. 1st and 10, Gehlen Catholic 12. Handoff Blau, right side, across the 10 to the 5, and gets into the end zone virtually untouched for another Akron-Westfield touchdown. And again, it's Ian Blau, his 3rd touchdown run of the contest. And Akron-Westfield holds a 35-27 lead over the Jays with 2:30 to play in the 3rd quarter. Another good drive here for the Westerners. 7 plays, 64 yards. 3 minutes taken off the clock. 12-yard run for Blau. And they're going to try and kick the point after. Yeah, going for two doesn't benefit you any more than going for a point after. This is a bad snap, and being brought down is Vosberg. The bad snap, he looked to try and run with it, and Brandon Gengler makes sure they were unable to get anything off the broken play. So it remains a one-possession game for now, but it is 35-27. Akron-Westfield with the lead. 2:30 to play in the third quarter. It remains a one-score game. We'll take a break. Back after this. You're listening to Gehlen Catholic Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLAM Lamars.
Gehlen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at GehlenCatholic.org.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to cnos.net to learn more.
This is Ethan Herbst, wide receiver for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM 96.9 FM KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron. Here's a short pooch kick. Bounces at the Gehlen Catholic 40. Gets by the return man of the 30. Picked up inside the 30. Yeah, here Venegas now is stood up at about the 28-yard line. Not much of a return. Jacob Myers is a very difficult kickoff man to try and return. And the Jays will have 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. So following the 7-play, 64-yard drive for the Westerners, a 12-yard touchdown run from Ian Blau. And the Westerners are back up by 8 points. It is 35-27. Akron-Westfield leading Gehlen Catholic in a back-and-forth contest. The Jays looking to score and get a 2-point conversion, tie this thing up once again. Here's Connor Kraft. Under center, I formation, receiver on either side. The give goes to Spangler up the left seam, 30, 35, and gets spun down short of the 40 at the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 11, and right away, a Gehlen Catholic first down, an 11-yard carry for Spangler. He's at 161 yards rushing on 16 carries unofficially. Here's 1st and 10 of the 39. Kraft now gives it to Venegas around the right side, gets across the 40, 45, and tackled forward to the 46-yard line. Gain of 7 for Venegas. And it's 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and 3. Here for the Jays. Minute 43 and counting left in the third quarter. It's 35-27. Akron-Westfield. Kraft under center. I formation, receiver on other side. 2nd down and 3. Kraft fakes the give to Venegas, gives it around the right side. Spangler bounces off tackle across midfield. Westerner territory, 45-40, right sideline. And he's tackled out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 39-yard line, that's a gain of 15 into Akron-Westfield territory, and another first down for the Jays. 15 yards. These running backs, Aiden Spangler and Ian Blau, are absolutely lighting up the scoreboard. Each of them with 3 touchdown runs, each of them well over 175 rushing yards apiece. 1st and 10, Akron-Westfield 39. Spangler has a hole, 35, turns the corner, 30, stiff arms a man, and gets out of bounds inside the 25 at about the 23-yard line. Gain of 16 yards there for Spangler on another great carry. And again, it's another first down for Gehlen Catholic. Neither runner has gotten to 200 yards just yet, but Spangler's at 192 unofficially. 1st and 10 of the Akron-Westfield 23. I formation. Kraft gives it to Venegas. Up the middle across the 20. Right seam to the 15 and down to the 11-yard line. A dozen there for Venegas and chalk up another Gehlen Catholic first down. Down to the Akron-Westfield 11-yard line. These chains just keep moving down the field. Nobody can stop either offense right now. And Gehlen might put this thing in the end zone before the end of the third quarter. We might have a tie game heading into the fourth. I formation, 1st and 10. Akron-Westfield 11. Give it to Venegas. dancing around behind the line of scrimmage and only picking up a yard there for Venegas that time as the Western defense finally clamps down and brings them down to the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 9 here for the Jays at the Akron-Westfield 10. 17 seconds before the end of the 3rd quarter. The Jays do not have to snap it in quarter number 3, but they're going to try and go for it again. 2nd down and 9. Here's Kraft given to Spangler. Bouncing off tackle left side. Race to the pylon to the 5. And the signal. He's into the end zone. It's another touchdown for Aiden Spangler. His 4th rushing touchdown of the game. He's over 200 yards. And more importantly, our score is now 35-33 in favor of Akron-Westfield. And again, the Jays have a chance to tie this thing up with a 2-point conversion. Aiden Spangler has his 4th rushing touchdown of the game. He has 202 rushing yards unofficially on a drive that took, 2 minutes and 23 seconds off the 3rd quarter clock. 7 plays, 72 yards. Here's a 2-point conversion try. Kraft under center. Who'd they give it to? They gave it to Bonderson, and around right side. He has nowhere to go, and he stopped for a loss. There is a flag on the play. 2-point conversion is no good, but again, there is a flag on the play. I think it's going to be on Gehlen, though. They're going to get the Jays for a hold, more than likely. Yep, holding penalty on the Jays. That's, of course, declined. 2-point conversion's no good, and we remain with an Akron-Westfield advantage. 35-33 with 1 second remaining in the 3rd quarter. We'll have the kickoff, and then it'll be 4th quarter action. We'll get a break in. We'll come back. Kickoff coming up next. You're listening to Gehlen Catholic Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamars.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
With over 35 years of construction experience, you can trust the expertise of Stratmeyer Home Improvement Center. From remodeling to adding on to siding and gutters, your hometown boys can do it all. Call Steve today at 546-4606. Stratmeyer's Home Improvement Center, your hometown boys.
This is Evan Johnson, offensive lineman for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Welcome you back to Akron, Iowa. 1 second remaining in the 3rd quarter, so we'll have a kickoff and pretty much have to send you back to break before the 4th quarter. Daniel Versteg with you. It is 35-33, Akron-Westfield with the advantage. Gehlen Catholic's Ryan Livermore ready to boot this thing away and get things started in quarter number 4, basically. There's a line drive end-over-end kick. This bounces inside the 25, fielded at the 20, and fielded on a knee by the Westerner return man. Ashton Eden fielded the thing on a knee at the 20, and that's going to give the Westerners not as great field position. They're going to have 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, roughly. So, and that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 35-33, our score. Akron-Westfield leading Gehlen Catholic by 2 points. Well, why would you leave now? We'll be back with the 4th quarter of action after this break. You're listening to Gehlen Catholic Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamars.
Have your lawn look as good as the ball that's hit to the outfield. Hummer's Lawn Care Service can help. They'll be there to keep your grass looking great while you're out at the game. Call Hummer today at 546-4087.
Pete's Pizza House is not your usual pizza joint, serving up modern American fare. Famous for their signature pizza and wings, they also include amazing pasta dishes, quality steaks, premium burgers, and more. Always fresh, always clean, relaxing, and fun. That's Pete's Pizza House, located off Business 75 South Lamars.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
This is Elias Sitzman, offensive lineman for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Well, we welcome you back a little late here to Akron, and right away, Ian Blau opens up the fourth quarter with a 27-yard run from the 20-yard line. Gets down to the Akron-Westfield 47, and easily a Westerner first down right away. Ian Blau just keeping things moving here on offense as they give it to Blau again right up the middle. This time he lost the football. It's picked up by Venegas, right sideline 25, into Westerner territory at the 20-yard line. Oh my goodness, what a big time for a fumble. Blau fumbled it. It bounced right into the chest of Yahir Venegas, and the Jays have 1st and 10 at the Westerner 20-yard line. Can you believe it? That was the best bounce that could have taken for Yahir Venegas. So the fumble picked up by Venegas. And now it's 1st and 10 for the Jays offense at the Westerner 20. And we're going to get a stoppage of play really quick while our officials talk about, I think, where the spot of the ball might be. I'm not sure. And now they break the huddle. It looks like we're ready to go now. 1st and 10 here for the Jays following that fumble recovery by Yahir Venegas. And now the Gehlen offense really has to take advantage of this. This goes to Spangler around the left side, off tackle toward the left numbers. He gets around one defender. No, he doesn't. He gets run out of bounds inside the 20 at about the 17. Maybe the 16. They gave him the 15, actually. That's about a 4-yard gain. Let's see. Yeah, they gave him, well, they gave the 16. All right, so 4-yard carry there for Spangler. And it is now 2nd down and 6 from the Westerners 16. Here's Kraft under centers. I formation, receiver on either side. Kraft fakes the give to Venegas. Now gives it to Spangler right side. Flag on the play. Spangler gets across the 15 and brought down at about the 11. A pickup of 5 there for Spangler. And we've got holding on the Jays. This will back them up 10 yards and give Gehlen Catholic a bad 2nd down play upcoming. And the 10-yard penalty is going to back them up, I believe, to the 26, maybe the 27. It's going to set up 2nd down and 17. So, boy, what an eventful start to this fourth quarter. My goodness. Yeah, this will be back to the 26 following the penalty, the holding penalty. 2nd down and 16 here for the Jays of the Akron-Westfield 26. It's 35-33. Akron-Westfield leading Gehlen Catholic in the fourth quarter of this contest. 10:25 to play. I formation, 2nd and 16. Give to Spangler, looking up the middle. He gets stood up and brought down for a loss of a yard. Loss of a yard on the play. Cale Moffitt on the stop. Cale Moffitt with a big stop. It's 3rd down, And now 17 to go. 3rd down and 17 to go. Gehlen Catholic's offense is trying to capitalize on this turnover. They've turned the Westerners over twice, but have been unable to capitalize on either one. It's 3rd and 17. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Kraft, a 5-step drop out of the gun, looking to throw over the middle. Overthrows Ryan Livermore, and the pass falls incomplete. Livermore was wide open over the middle, and Kraft just barely overthrew him. And the incompletion sets up 4th down and 17. Well, now in a 2-point game, that field goal ends up looking maybe a little bit more tempting. I don't know if they have the ability to try one here. I don't know what Livermore's distance is. It's going to be 4th and 17. Jays have to go for it. 3 receivers right, 1 receiver left. Kraft in the gun, helmet high snap, 5-step drop, looking to throw, pass over the middle, and a flag comes out. They're going to get Akron-Westfield for a pass interference on a ball overthrown of Ryan Livermore over the middle. It's going to be Lane Kenny on the coverage and the flag. I think they're going to say he either grabbed Ryan or pushed him. That's a 15-yard penalty. half the distance to the goal. That's inside of 30 yards. It's not going to give the Jays a first down, though. Keep that in mind. It's going to be 4th down and what will it be? 3.5? About 3. 4th down and 3. Up to the Akron-Westfield 13, following the half the distance to the goal penalty. So 4th down and a bit more manageable following the penalty, but still a 4th down nonetheless with 9:30 to play. Play clock is under 20 seconds. Jays have to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Play clock's down to 10. They might have to take a timeout here. Jays trying to get set. I formation set. Kraft under center. 5 seconds on the play clock. He takes a snap. Gives it to Spangler. Round the left side. He gets across the 10. He's got a first down. And he's run out of bounds to the 8-yard line. Aiden Spangler picks up 5 hard-earned yards and a first down for the Jays. It is 1st and goal. Aiden Spangler has been humongous for Gehlen Catholic here tonight. With the first choice of Dylan Lehman out, Yahir Venegas playing fullback. Spangler has come through for over 200 yards and a big first down conversion there. It's 1st and goal. Give to Venegas, right side, across the 5, and he's into the end zone for a Gehlen Catholic touchdown. Yahir Venegas has his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season, and it gives the Jays a 39-35 lead with 9 minutes to play in regulation. 8-yard score for Venegas. And we'll see what the Jays decide to do here. I don't see, well, I guess a 2-point conversion puts you up 6. That's important enough, I'd say. So, yeah, they're going to go for 2. I formation, Kraft under center. Receiver on either side. Here's the give to Spangler. Has a huge hole around the left side. The 2-point conversion is good. Our score with 9:04 to play, 41-35 in favor of Gehlen Catholic. The Westerners will get the football, though, and boy, that offense has been fantastic here tonight. So don't count out Akron-Westfield by any means. We'll come back and have more from Akron, Iowa. I wouldn't go anywhere if I were you. We're back after this break on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamars.
At Universal Windows Direct, visit them today at 1303 Zenith Drive or call 712-587-7852 to set up your no-obligation quote.
Universal Windows Direct.
Top-notch automotive owners Jerry and Jason Mura can help with all your auto repair needs, from AC repair to transmission rebuilds, engine replacement, steering, suspension diagnostics, and more. Call 712-546-7430 or stop by Top-Notch Automotive, 1600 18th Street Southwest, Lamars.
This is Ryan Livermore, DN for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jays Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
And we welcome you back to Akron. Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM. There's an end-over-end kick picked at the 20 by Akron-Westfield to the 30-35. Westerners getting some great returns across the 40, right at the 40-yard line. So Akron-Westfield starts 1st and 10 from their own 40. 8:55 left in the ball game. Akron-Westfield football from their own 40. And Yahir Venegas with that touchdown run, following him recovering a fumble on the previous Akron-Westfield possession. And so it is 1st and 10 here for the Westerners, trying to answer at their own 40-yard line. Walking stick drops back to throw toward the left sideline, and a great catch by Tyson Fairbanks at the 49-yard line. Chance Carlson on the coverage. Pickup of 8. It's 2nd down and 2. What a great grab by Tyson Fairbanks as he picks up 8 yards on a great catch. 2nd down and 2. Here for Akron-Westfield at their own 49-yard line. It's 41-35. Gehlen Catholic leading Akron-Westfield under 9 to play. Walking stick on 2nd and 2. Drops to throw toward the left sideline. That pass is caught. On a diving grab, it is Jack Terpstra on the catch. Down to the Gehlen 43. That's a pickup of 8 and another first down for Akron-Westfield. Jack Terpstra with another good 8-yard catch. And the Westerners keep it moving. 1st and 10 to the Gehlen Catholic 43. 8.5 to play in regulation. 41-35. Akron-Westfield with the advantage. Walking stick, a knee-high snap. Screen pass to the left side lane. Kenny looking to try and get around some defenders. He gets positive yardage across the 40, tripped up to the 38-yard line. Pickup of 5. Boy, what a receiver Lane Kenny has been tonight. As Kenny hauls in his 6th catch. He has 78 receiving yards and 2 receiving touchdowns tonight. And it's now 2nd down and about 6 from the 39. Handoff to Blau up the middle, gets across the 35, down to the 34. They'll roll him down to the 35, a pickup of about 4. And it is going to be 3rd down and about 2, maybe 3. 3rd down and 3, we'll call it. Gehlen Catholic 35-yard line, 7.5 to play, 6-point lead for the Jays. Low snap for Walking Stick toward the right sideline. This one's caught and getting away from defenders, the receiver. This is Vanderlinden across the 30, 25, down short of the red zone of the 21-yard line. 14-yard completion to Derek Vanderlinden, and another 1st down for Akron-Westfield. Down to the Gehlen Catholic 21. Westerners keep it moving here. Want to remind you, you're listening to Gehlen Catholic Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamar's, and online video streaming on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Here is 1st and 10. Walking stick, a handoff up the middle. Blau couldn't get past the 2nd level of the Gehlen Catholic rush. He's brought down inside the red zone of the 17. Pickup of 4 there for Blau. And it's 2nd down and 6 here for the Westerners of the Gehlen Catholic 17. 6.5 to play. 41-35 Gehlen Catholic. 2nd down and 6. Walking stick, give to Blau. Bounces off tackle left side. It gets across the 15. Brought down at the 13. Blau is just short of the marker by a yard. That's going to set up 3rd and 1. And maybe 2. 3rd down and 2. Ball at the Gehlen Catholic 13. Got to get across the 11 to convert. 3rd down and 2. Walking stick in the gun. Play action. Throws to the left sideline. That one's caught by Tyson Fairbanks. He gets wrapped up out there and ruled down at the 10. The ball came out. I got to think Fairbanks is down. I got to think Fairbanks was down before that ball popped out. Fairbanks got twisted around as our near lines judge let that play way longer than he should have. And when Gehlen Catholic finally got there, 3 players were dragging him down, and Fairbanks got twisted around. Our near lines judge should have ruled that thing down long ago, and that is exactly what Eric Walking Stick is arguing about, and they threw a flag on him. Oh, my goodness. Our lines judge blows the play and throws the flag on Eric Walking Stick. Unbelievable. This will either be a sideline warning or an unsportsmanlike conduct. So we'll see what... It's just a warning, okay. I can at least appreciate them only giving him a warning, but wow. That was bad. That was really bad. That play should have been blown dead way earlier than it was. And Fairbanks took a hard hit for it, took a hard twist from it. It'll be 1st down and 10, though, for the Westerners of the Gehlen Catholic 11. Thank goodness they only gave him a warning for it. I think this place would have exploded if Walking Stick got a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. A timeout is called from Akron-Westfield with 5. Oh, no, a timeout for measurement. They did not give him a 1st down on that. I thought they gave him a 1st. It's right now 4th and inches. We got a timeout for measurement on the field. Boy, I thought that was easily a 1st down. That ball is close to the 10-yard line. Our marker was at about the 11. Oh, and he's short. Wow, it's 4th and inches. Oh, I beg your pardon. It's 4th and inches. Literal inches. I don't know how much more that ball can A B from crossing the first down marker. Now we've got a timeout from Akron-Westfield. All right, 5:44 to play, 41-35 Akron-Westfield. It'll be 4th and inches when we return. Don't go anywhere. This is Gehlen Catholic Football on KLEM.
Hi, this is Misty Zek.
This is Brock Nohava.
This is Dave Close.
Hi, this is Austin Sitzman.
Hi, this is Jody with Exit Realty Midwest.
We are excited to support our area football teams. Exit Realty Midwest Lamar's. Online at exitrealtymidwest.com.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
This is Jeremy Schindler, head coach for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
We welcome you back to Akron. Daniel Versteg with you. It's 4th down and inches. 5:44 to play in the ball game. 41-35 Gehlen Catholic. This is a huge 4th down for the Westerners of the Gehlen Catholic 11. Here we go. Walking stick. 2 receivers stacked on either side of him. Gives the handoff to Blau. He's got first down yardage. That's across the 10 down to the 7. That's a pickup of 4 and a first down for Akron-Westfield. What a run for Blau. They'll give him the 6-yard line, I believe. Yes, they will. First down and goal now for Akron-Westfield down to the Gehlen Catholic 6. This drive stays alive as they look to tie the game with a touchdown, and then any point after conversion gives them the lead. Here's walking stick in the gun. 2 receivers on either side. It is first and goal from the 6. Give to Blau, up the middle to the 5, and Blau is stopped short at the 4. Gain of 2 for Blau. And it'll be second down and goal from the 4. Second and goal from the 4. For Blau on that carry, who unofficially has 240 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. Boy, what a game for Blau. Second down and goal from the 4. There's 3 men in the backfield now for walking stick, a receiver on either side. We've got split backs on either side. Flag comes out late from our near lines judge. I think we got movement at the line of scrimmage. And who they trigger it on is going to be the next question. Akron-Westfield wanted Gehlen Catholic for the penalty. And maybe a neutral zone infraction could be what we get. That would only give the Westerners 2 more yards, but those are big yards. Oh, false start on the Westerners. 5-yard penalty called on Akron-Westfield. And so those are big 5 yards back to the 9. It's going to be second and goal from the 9. That could have been one of those where the Westerners thought the Jays jumped into the neutral zone, and in doing so, they ended up jumping themselves for a false start. 4.5 minutes to play in the 4th quarter, 41-35. Gehlen Catholic leading Akron-Westfield. We're glad you're along with us here on KLEM or the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. This is going to be a good one. We've got a whistle stops play and another timeout from Akron-Westfield. Their second timeout of the drive. So it'll be second and goal. Following this timeout, we'll take a quick timeout with Coach Walkingstick. Back after this, this is Gehlen Catholic Football on KLEM.
Campbell's Lawn and Landscape is a proud supporter of local athletics. Hard work and determination is what leads to success, and just like the team, Campbell's Lawn and Landscapes believes the same with their business. Give them a call today at 540-5434.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
This is Connor Kraft, quarterback for the Gehlen Catholic football team. You're listening to Jay's Football on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Back to Akron, Daniel Versteg with you on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM. Second and goal from the 9. Akron-Westfield has used their second of 3 timeouts in the second half, as the Westerners are trying to cut into this 41-35 Gehlen Catholic lead. Here is walking stick in the gun. Gives it to Blau around the left side. Blau carries it down to the 5. That's where he's brought down, a gain of 4. And it's third and goal from the 5. Third and goal from the 5. So we've got a final. Lamar's is above 500. The Bulldogs take down Storm Lake 36-14. Congrats to Lamar's on the homecoming win. 3rd and goal, high snap, walking stick, got it down and has to fall on it at the 12. Maybe the 11. That's going to be 4th down and goal now from the 11 on the bad snap. Walking stick has to eat it. And now what does Akron-Westfield do? They are going to have to take another timeout. That's their final. That's their final timeout of the second half. Oh, boy. It'll be 4th and goal from the 11, 3.5 minutes to play. We're going to keep it here because this is such a big play. And we do want to remind you, our great listeners, to tune in to the KLEM Coaches Corner coming up tomorrow morning starting at 8:05. We'll be talking to Ken Vigdahl, Lamar's Bulldog head coach, and Gehlen Catholic head coach Jeremy Schindler about their contest here tonight. We'll have Coach Vigdahl on about 8:15, Jeremy Schindler on at about 8:35, and we'll run down scores in the first segment of the show. And, of course, wrap it up afterwards. That's coming up tomorrow morning on the KLEM Coaches Corner. Again, starting at about 8:05 here on KLEM. Be sure to tune in and get all the insight from tonight's contest, Gehlen Catholic and Akron-Westfield, and also Lamar's and Storm Lake. Here we go. We're ready for 4th and goal from the 11. The Westerners have just kind of fumbled this opportunity. Now 4 receivers, 2 on either side of walking stick. This is probably the game here with 3.5 minutes to play. The Westerners are out of timeouts. Cade Walking Stick looking to his father, Eric Walking Stick, the head coach, for the hand signals. 8 seconds on the play clock. Walking Stick, play action on an end around, looking to throw toward the end zone, lobs it up right corner and well overthrows his intended target. It's incomplete, no flags, and the Jays take over 1st and 10 from their own 11. Jays take over on downs. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Gehlen Catholic at their own 11, 3:20 to play. Now, this game is not over yet. It's not over. It's really difficult. The Westerners don't have any timeouts. But a quick 3 and out for the Jays gives Akron-Westfield a good opportunity to at least try and get a quick score. It has to be 3 and out. I don't see any way Akron-Westfield allows the Jays into a 1st down, gets the ball back, and has enough time to score. I think this has to be a 3 and out here for the Jays if the Westerners want any chance. I formation, handoff, Spangler, left side. He doesn't pick up much. He picks up only 2 to the 13. So that's a good start for the Westerner defense. It's 2nd down and 8. Clock is going to keep running. Again, the Westerners are out of timeouts. So 2nd down and about 8 from the 13. Clock is under 3 minutes to play. The Jays are just going to milk this thing down as long as possible, and the Westerners have to come up with a 3 and out stop and get the Jays to punt as soon as possible. I formation. Kraft is going to snap this thing under 5 seconds left on the play clock if he can help it. Kraft gets down. He snaps it. The give goes to Spangler around the left side, gets across the 15, and he stops short of the 20 at about the 18. That's a pickup of about 5. It's going to be 3rd down, and let's call it 3. 3rd down and 3 here for the Jays. That's a big 3rd down. 2:18 to play in the ball game. It's 41-35. Gehlen Catholic leading Akron-Westfield. 41-35 is our score. Late in quarter number 4. 2:10 to play. Play clock down to 12. The Jays have 3rd and 3 from their own 18. Here's Kraft under center. I formation set. Receiver on either side. Kraft, the give to Spangler up the middle. He's close to the marker. Oh, that is really close. Across the 20. Close to the 21-yard line. I think we're going to have to get a measurement here. That's a favorable spot for the Jays. It's enough to move the sticks. It's a 1st down for Gehlen Catholic, and that should about do it. With 1:49 to play, I don't see the time there for Akron-Westfield to get the ball back. I think Gehlen might be able to go into a victory formation here with 1:35 to play, and they will go into the victory formation. Kraft just has to nail it down a few times. without any mistakes, of course. There's the kneel. Clock keeps moving under a minute 20. Kraft is, well, they're going to rule him down for a loss of 1, I guess, officially, if you want to be really keeping the numbers. I think Gehlen, well, they're going to have to kneel it twice, 2 more times to seal this one off. And the Jays are going to get out of here with a plus 500 record overall and in district play. But what a dogfight this was between the Jays and the Westerners. Kraft with another kneel down. It's 3rd down and 12. 1 more snap is all the Jays will have to do before they can get out of here with a 3-2 record. I don't believe this game. Akron-Westfield and Gehlen's defense were on, or offense, were on display all night. And they showed out in a big way. That sideline ready to erupt over there for Gehlen Catholic. That will be your ball game. Our final score from Akron. Gehlen Catholic 41, Akron-Westfield 35. What a game. And the Westerners have now lost 3 of their 4 losses on the season by 1 possession or fewer. My goodness. 41-35. Gehlen defeats Akron-Westfield in a battle for the ages. The Jays 3-2, 2-1 in district play. Akron-Westfield is 1-4 and 1-2 in the district. The Jays now move to the 2nd spot in the district standings, which gives them that upper hand to come later on this season. Again, the top 4 in the district go to the playoffs. A big win there for Gehlen Catholic, improving to 3-2. They've now won 3 ball games in a row, whereas Akron-Westfield has lost 2 in a row. 41-35 your final score. Let's get one more break in. We'll come back. We'll have a post-game recap and wrap this one up here from Akron. 41-35 your final score. We're back with more post-game coverage after this break on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM Lamars.
Perspective Insurance. Better together. Whatever your insurance needs, call Perspective Insurance in Lamars today at 546-7821 and make sure you are properly covered. Perspective Insurance in Lamars, a new way to view insurance.
Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC in Lamars supports our local student athletes, trusted for generations with reliable legal guidance. So when you are in need of legal services, consult with one of the attorneys at Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC, located at 38 First Avenue Northwest, Lamars, Iowa.
Protect your property, your home, and your land. Contact Iowa Abstract Land and Title Company for your information to update and record for your property protection. Iowa Abstract Land and Title Company.
Hi, this is Joel Johnson of the Mauer Johnson Funeral Home. As graduates of Lamar's community and Gehlen Catholic, Nikki and I are proud to support our local athletic programs. We encourage you to give your family peace of mind by prearranging your funeral services with Mauer Johnson Funeral Home.
At Arnold Motor Supply in Lamars, they understand service really does make the difference. They'll take the extra step to help you find the right part. The first time, every time. At Arnold Motor Supply, service really is the difference.
We're proud to be Arnold Motor Supply.
The Lamars Agri Center, your local source for Scott's Lawn Products, top-performing Kent Feed products, a full line of agronomic inputs, bulk grass seed, bird feeders, bulk bird feed, and outstanding service. The Lamars Agri Center, your source for everything that grows. Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamars. Dr. Becky DeRuyter. When it comes to service, your Lamars Hy-Vee is #1 for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver Plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
This is John from Siouxland Glass. You're busy. Let me help with pickup and drop off of your vehicle included in your service. Call 713